That was the record before us, and here we are, pre-recorded, because we did this a few weeks ago, because we're not here at the moment, are we? We're away in that. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And Karl Pilkington. Well,
he's not actually with us.
No.
He'll be in some of the best of clips that will be coming up shortly.
Yeah, this is just us, isn't it?
This is just us. We did this, when did we do this, Rick? A couple of weeks back.
Hold on, what is it?
It's the 27th today.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Christmas. I loved Christmas.
I loved Christmas.
I had a great time. What did you get?
Loads of presents.
So did I.
I'm glad they made it to number one.
I'm really glad.
Stroke, he, she.
Yeah, I'm really glad that the pop idols, Cliff Richard, Westlife, made it to number one.
Bo Selector. Yeah, just delete that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to play some of the best of, some of the greatest moments of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Ever heard on XFM 104.9. What about this? Do you remember this one?
Oh, which one is it?
All right, so here's the first bit.
You were going to tell us a little story about
Just
a Volvo
passed my
estate?
test.
Yeah.
My parents had a big Volvo estate, and there's quite a big car to drive.
My parents didn't have a car.
But I know you don't drive cars, Rick, but it's got a big car to drive if you've just passed your test.
It's safe, though, isn't it?
It is very safe, that was the thing.
Yeah.
And I come from the West Country, obviously. There's quite a lot of windy lanes around there.
You're joking, do you?
They have cars there.
Well, here he comes. Blimey, Carl.
Learned on a tractor, automatic it was.
Do you want me to tell it or not?
Oh! Don't give up the accent! Oh, no, I'm not a Wurzel. Go on. Oh. Go on.
So I went to this party.
You never got him being from the north.
Not when he's telling an anecdote.
He's never told an anecdote.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
Yeah, go on.
So I went to a party, and I was quite excited because I had the car, the motor, and there was a chick heading down to the party that I was like, I had my eye on. And I thought, now I've got a car, and going to the party, it's going to be amazing, right?
You glass
and
eye,
various friends had said, like, can we get a lift? I thought, yeah, groovy.
Yeah,
I'll pick up the chick as well, who's a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So cruising down to the party in the motor, the Volvo estate, and there's nothing sexier than that. Slipping a little bit of Billy Joel on the stereo or whatever.
Oh,
something classic. Exactly. And maybe it was Billy Ocean. I think maybe I was quite a Billy.
Maybe it
Billy
was
thing.
get out of my dreams, get into my car.
Ideally.
Yeah.
So I get to the party, and inevitably it was one of those house parties where the chick that I had my eye on, she kind of was chatting to other guys, and she wasn't really paying attention to me, and I was sort of...
Trying hard to get, was she again?
Same old story.
Oh, they make me
They
laugh.
know how to tease, don't they, the
make me
ladies?
laugh. Who are they kidding?
So I'd follow her like a dog, from room to room.
Yeah.
And watch her
Quite
while...
literally. Sometimes he was barking.
Yeah.
Go on.
And while, just watch her while she talked to other blokes. And then, obviously because I was driving, I wasn't drinking, so I was not really enjoying myself. And then somebody said, should we go and pick up Vera? And I thought, right, okay. And they went, Steve's got a car, let's all leap in there, we'll go pick up Vera. And this girl was like up for it as well, so I thought, brilliant, I'll be back in the car with her, away from all these lads.
Yeah.
One guy she had her eye on, he came as well, I was a little bit annoyed.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in the car, so I'm driving down these country lanes, just driving along, and they're directing me, they're saying, go left here, go right. And then suddenly we stop, and one of them goes, just drive into that field, this pitch black field, right? And I'm sort of, well, it is my parents' car. Just drive in the field, Steve. I'm thinking, well, I don't want to, not seem like I'm a hard, cool, crazy kind of guy, because the chick's in the car. So drove the car into the field. They all leapt out, started running off into the darkness, shouting, Vera, 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 where are you? So I'm just sort of sat there in the car, waiting.
Wasn't Vera Lynn, was it? Because she likes to hide in fields.
Bizarrely, it wasn't.
Right.
It was I was just left in the car on my own with Billy Ocean, and suddenly, at the darkness, they come back holding a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that they had stole from a nearby farm, and they knew that the pig was called Vera because someone knew the farmer or something. Anyway, so they got this pig, so now they're going, I'll put the pig in the back of the car, we'll take it back to the party, it'll be hilarious. I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure I want a pig and all its, piggy crap in the car, right, crammed in there. But they say, yeah, so obviously I'm thinking again, I don't want to look like I'm, a nerd. I'm terrified of that, Rick, ever happened.
Yeah.
So,
So you go, hey, bring the pig into the car.
Exactly.
I'm no nerd.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on.
So now we drive off again. I got this pig kind of screeching in the back of the car. And, they say, stop again. Let's do some cow tipping. And they do that old thing, about the fact because cows sleep standing up, don't they? So you can push a cow over and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're having a wild time, hilarious. So this time, now we get to a sort of dead end in the road. And, they say, well, turn around, let's go back to the party. And I'm thinking, fine. Try and do a 3-point turn in this very narrow country lane, right? Get the Volvo estate wedged horizontally across the road. Can't get it out, just can't seem to sort it out. I don't know what, I'm panicking because there's a pig in the car, right? And, local disgruntled farmers, right? people drunk, partying, probably off their head on some kind of weed, Rick.
Was it loads of blokes with, like, pitchforks and flaming torches
Exactly.
going, burn him. He's playing with our pig.
Exactly that. And so that, do you know, I was so terrified that all I could think was they're going to have to send a helicopter to lower a magnet onto the top of the car to lift the car up and put it the right way around.
You used to read a lot of comics, didn't you?
Yeah. So, do you know what I started doing?
What?
Crying.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just started crying, just very slightly, started getting upset. And the other guy that the girl fancied, he had to get into the driving seat and sort it out for me by slowly edging forward and
that's
backwards.
the worst bit of the whole story.
Yeah, edging slowly back and forwards. He just sorted it out, just slowly worked the car back round, and then we were off.
You were just gently weeping.
Just gently weeping in the back.
The bloke had just taken the bird that you saw from a distance.
Exactly.
That was basically your wife in your head by then.
Oh, yeah.
Was it? I can't
We were
believe it.
happily married with a pig for a child.
Don't joke, that could happen.
I know.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Carl?
What? What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Carl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, you know, how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
A corkscrew-shaped penis. That's the tail, isn't it?
Two, they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? Three, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Okay.
Very handy.
Right. Here's one for you.
Go on.
Like insect facts and stuff.
Go on.
If a man was a flea...
You could jump over St Paul's Cathedral.
No.
What?
Wrong. It's gone up now. It's... the big wheel. The big wheel.
It's the Millennium Wheel.
Now. It's gone up now. Play a record. You're the best.
Carl, let me ask you now. Carl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Carl.
He's sprung to attention
Carl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right.
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats an entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth, the big hairy cow
heard of
from the
mammoth?
Ice Age. I mean, elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh, if we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now.
Yeah.
You know, they've bred an half man, half moth.
This
and
is
that's
what we
that's how
mean.
things start.
This is what we mean when you hear
don't-
these ghost
Are you
stories.
slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, is it?
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
yeah.
Should we
When
speak
we say
slower?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you
one.
make of that?
Do you think that's good?
The
Do you think that's
idea
good
of
to bring back mammoths?
prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to like get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a
Like
fence, to be
elephants,
honest,
aren't
Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
they? No, but I'm
Depends.
saying, but you're asking it as if like, oh, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
Really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under
Yeah, but
control.
that was
and they-
Have you learned
dinosaurs.
nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, "Oh, think about it before you do it." But with a hairy elephant, it's not going to.
Not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area,
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and Stephen Hawkins in a queue, and they go and say, "Carl, got a bit of a problem."
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words "man moth" came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they'd cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured
What kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head, or was it a man's head?
just a little man head.
Right. What was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed. Yeah. So it was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
he'd woken up.
he just went in to have a goiter removed, and they said, "We've replaced your goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah.
Is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man.
Right. Okay.
And he's just bumping into a lamp.
Just running into a lamp.
If you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they could do, right? What would you rather have done, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing,
Yeah.
probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for like parties, people would play
Well, I suppose
quoits.
the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
All right, this is Carl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Carl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28, because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths, such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. It looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Carl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, oh, that's appropriate.
See
The
what I did?
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought a cake, have you? Got anything at all?
Right, here's one.
Christ.
Ghosts and that we got talking about.
Sure.
And Nick said, right, he said, you'll like this one. He said, my auntie was having loads of problems.
Why are you whispering? It's not illegal to talk about ghosts on the radio.
No, but
It's hearing this.
so the auntie's in the house and that, and furniture's moving about all the time.
Oh, God.
And they were like, no, this is...
Steve, he told me this one. This is such rubbish, mate.
No, come on, let's listen.
I'm going to leave it to you. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it. I'm just going to watch your face, Steve.
Right.
Sorry, so I missed the beginning there, Carl. There's an auntie in the house.
Basically, Nick's auntie...
Right.
In the house, things moving around all the time. And it was just annoying every time she tidied up. It was like...
It's just annoying.
Making a mess.
It was one part annoying to two parts scary.
Yeah.
So stuff was moving around all the time, and they said, right,
Right, we need an housekeeper.
rather than having the house a mess, until we sort this out.
I've got the vicar coming round. Stop moving stuff around.
Oh, yeah, go on.
They said,
That shouldn't be in the pants drawer.
let's put all the furniture in one room, right?
Right.
So just have one room that's a mess, and have all the others empty.
Because I love the poltergeist can't really... It can move wardrobes around, but it can't open the door to put it in another room.
Yeah.
Poltergeist going, I'm just making this room messy. I wish someone would open the door so I could... Go on.
Yeah, but... So all this stuff's in this room.
So they
right?
moved all their furniture into
Everything,
one
they
room.
put like the drawers in there and everything, and it was really uncomfortable because they were all like on top of each
They
other.
sat in the room with all the stuff.
Yeah, they had to, because that's where the three-piece suite was.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Right?
All right.
Oh, God.
So they sat there, like, all crumpled up and that, but nothing can move because it's so tight. I think things were trying to move, but everything was so tight. It's
They
just like,
foxed that poltergeist.
so anyway, one night they sat there, like, sort of a bit awkward watching the telly and that, and they hear some banging
Yeah.
in the next room. So she goes, "Oh God, what's that?"
Oh, he hadn't moved in, had he, the ghost?
So
to some of the empty rooms.
So there's this
He's moved some friends and family in.
There's this banging about going on.
No,
She gets up, right?
Yeah.
And what it is, they had the baby in the next room because there wasn't much room for the cot.
Right, so they left the baby with the ghost.
So they go into the room where the baby is, and the banging is like, do you know those plastic balls you get that you can chuck around the room and like they go mental?
Right.
The ones that you chuck once and they keep bouncing for ages.
Yeah.
That was bouncing around the room.
Wow, what, the baby had thrown it?
Hitting all the walls, and the baby was there, stood in the cot, sort of laughing.
Right.
And looking at the ball, and wherever it looked, the ball went.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Stop doing that."
Yeah.
And the ball just stopped.
Did it?
And it rolled a bit and stopped.
Right. So the baby had thrown the ball and it was watching it as it bounced around the room?
It wasn't throwing it, it was in control of it.
No, the point is, Steve, the baby has been doing it. It's been the baby all along.
The baby had been messing with the furniture. It was
So
the baby
it's a
that had the
super
power.
baby.
Yeah, it's the baby that had the power.
Special baby.
It's a baby that had the power. It's
What
a baby that had the power.
What-
the power
what's the power?
of telekinesis.
Right.
They were then trying to convince me that telekinesis was not like all the other stuff that I didn't believe in, but that was a science.
Right.
Telekinesis was possible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like ghosts and demons and all that stuff. Telekinesis is different.
Yeah,
That's science.
But Nick's auntie saw it, and
I love the fact that you're telling me that someone else's auntie saw it. So I should be satisfied with that.
Yeah.
I should be satisfied with that. I mean,
no.
So does she still live in one room with all her possessions?
No, I think
the baby grew out of it, apparently.
It grew
The
up.
baby grew out of it.
So it doesn't use its telekinesis powers anymore?
Well, no, it's like in Carrie, innit? She was upset for a bit, and then she got over it.
Okay, I'm just going to say one thing, Carl. That was a film. Do you want to play a record or...?
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions.
Yeah.
It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. Yeah. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see. This is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars. They're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards. And they're just generally making mayhem, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, "Oh, piss off." The police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team,
and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems, but not like you have now. Do you know what I mean?
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right. And
police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella who saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love
To
it.
see how far I could
It's
throw
brilliant.
So, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you
by
invent that game?
Right,
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
The thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
Of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, "Go and get the door." And I sort of went, "What?" As if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
I went to the door, like rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, "What did you run off for? I saw you." I was like, "Oh no." And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid.
Ooh.
That's all he said.
That's all he said.
Looked at me.
And then you fell asleep when he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Carl.
is, he didn't have to do anything.
£45, Carl. Now, I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it.
Yeah. Just
So,
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because they wake you up and go, why have you got a stocking on your head? Just go, oh, I had a weird dream.
Right.
Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, what's that? And I went, that's Katie Bush. I went, what is it? I said, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband. He went, they wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, oh, I fancy her, and he takes her out and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this.
Whereas the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, Babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
You're listening to the best of, basically, Karl Pilkington.
There's only one bird that has a penis.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. This is a genuine trivia question.
I'd say... I think I've seen one on this. Is it an ostrich?
Right, you're going for ostrich, Carl?
I'll go for ostrich as well.
Right. Did you come up with that yourself, or?
Yeah, I was going to say that before you said it.
Well, guys, you went for ostrich.
Chicken?
You're both wrong. It's actually the swan.
The large chicken.
Yeah.
What? That's a bit worrying then, because I thought I saw an ostrich penis. So what was I looking at?
I don't know. Were you just examining it closely at the zoo?
I was just.
It's probably a strap on.
It was probably two lesser ostriches giving each other one.
Exactly.
And that's how that can influence people. Things like that. Dirty, filthy lesser ostriches can
confuse a child if he's at the zoo and he doesn't know.
A swan's got. That's really annoying. I'd never give a swan a knob. It's the little puffiest of all birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm protected by the queen. But I need a knob. If I had to give a knob to any bird,
Good question.
I
wish I'd posed that myself. If you could give a knob to any bird, what would it be? Phone in.
Vulture.
Of course, a vulture.
They need a
big bang stick.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Carl? If you could give a knob to any bird, and don't make it rude. Or if I could give a knob to any bird,
what bird do you suit up? It's got to be a bird of prey or something like that, hasn't it? Cool.
Just a robin, really.
That would be amazing. That would be
Christmas cards would be like.
Yeah, but it's a normal human-sized knob on a robin. That'd be great, wouldn't it? And the other thing annoying about this is ironic, right? Now, the male of all bird species they're called a cock.
Yes.
Right. But the only bird with a cock, right, is called a cob.
Is that what a swan's called?
Yeah, they're cob and pen. They're not cock and hen.
That's
and he isn't a cock, but he's got a cock.
Yeah. Yeah. Quick query there, Rick.
Go on.
When you said then cock, presumably you meant male bird the first time you said it.
Yeah.
The second time you said it, you said cock. Did you mean the penis?
Well, you're showing off the whole farce of radio broadcasting.
Because you're not really allowed to say cock.
No, exactly, no. One cock would cause great offence.
Yeah.
The other cock's fine.
Exactly.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is strange. It is strange. So, I mean, if I said now to you, I like cocks.
Yeah.
Meaning birds.
Yeah, that's
that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But if I meant penises, it would be a problem.
If you like cocks and it was that would be...
Carl, do you like cocks? Do you like cocks?
No.
Right, okay, that's fine. I was asking if you like...
No, I like,
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of tits.
The small birds that come down and peck at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like tits and cocks. There's nothing...
Tits and cocks.
There's nothing wrong with... There's nothing... Carl, don't worry. There's nothing wrong with saying tits and cocks.
When I said tits, I meant the little birds.
Yeah,
and when I said cocks, I mean the big birds.
Yeah. Do you know when...
Go on.
No, it's just that... It's when you're talking about tits.
Yeah.
At the milk. Do you... I like the fact they flutter away when they hear the milkman coming.
Oh, come on.
So when... What are you talking about? No, when the milkman's coming, when he's walking up...
And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers.
Why?
Because they don't look good in them. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of... Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But, I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going? Or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you asking?
Because I thought that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, it ends there with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
your mind's still whirring.
Yeah, go on. What do you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Carl's brain.
That would be
with
amazing. Oh, with a commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in, on right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right? Rough. Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
what
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What, toast and just horse droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to... she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think, described her as.
Looked like a light bulb.
It is those kind of women that are attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth.
Yeah.
She used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
She used to do that. But
what was she, an engineer?
The weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids.
Right.
Go on.
That were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she had big eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things around our way. Do you know, like...
What do you mean popular things? They go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No, it was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of the popular things around where I grew up. People had big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
Yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Anyway, so there's this big eyelidded woman with the leggings.
And that's what I'm saying to you, though. That's... When I read that story with people with trousers, I went from that
to a woman who used to have big eyelids. I still don't know the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house,
or
and
Drew
say,
Pete, as you call him.
That's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car, because he could hardly... he could hardly see. He had to have his head...
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyes open.
Sure! Did he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook. This began as educating Ricky.
I know,
so
it's like people with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well.
Yeah.
If I mentioned the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Play a record, Carl.
Right, anyway, Rockbusters.
Yeah, go on.
I give a cryptic clue.
Yeah.
And a letter, and it makes up a band.
He never said the word cryptic a few months ago. I love it. Do you know what I mean? I feel it's like our own little Eliza Doolittle.
Yes.
Right, even Richard will like this one. Mm-hmm. Here we go then. First one. There's three of them, and you email in.
If this doesn't turn Dickie round, nothing will.
This is an email-only competition.
Email only. Right, here's the first one. Initial is B, so it's a band starting with B.
Okay.
And the cryptic clue is, I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area.
I don't like them birds. They shouldn't be allowed in this area. Next one.
Right, the next one. He doesn't like women, yet he's got a couple of kids. That's a bit weird.
Is that a cryptic clue, or is that just
Is that just a thought?
a general point?
Is that
That's the cryptic clue.
Okay.
And the initials there are PD.
Okay.
And the last one,
I've got that one. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Okay, quickly.
Oh, God.
and the last one is that bloke who does.
Come on!
It's making me laugh.
Come on, Carl. Be professional.
Right, the last one. Right. I can't do it. It's making me laugh.
Oh, come on. I'll come and read them then.
No, hang on,
Come on, Carl.
Right, here we go.
They don't do this on Blockbusters on TV, do they?
No, come on.
Right. That bloke who does sport on telly. He's got a little kid, right? Initials DC.
What? Is that
I'm
the
completely
clue?
confused by that.
Was that the clue?
Yeah, that bloke who does sport on telly.
Yeah.
He's got a little kid. Initials DC.
Okay, is that a band? Or an artist?
It's well, I'm not going to tell you.
Cheese.
I'm not
This
gonna
is
tell
a
you.
well-known sandwich. Is it? What is it? Is it a band or an
Right,
artist?
so just quickly recap. That's,
Okay.
it's a
Come on, Carl.
Right,
Come on.
quick recap. The first one is B. I don't think them birds should be around in this area. Right, that's B. Right. Second one, he doesn't like women, yet he's got a few kids. It's a bit weird. That's PD. And the final one, that bloke who does sport on the telly, he's got a little kid. Right. DC.
All right, and it's ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you want to enter for Hellraiser.
Oh, I'll
And all
tell you
those
what,
other
continue
quick
to do a little theme of like some old stuff people haven't heard of. If you're under 30, you probably never heard of this band. It's also a new thing I want to introduce. It's Show Up Camfield. Camfield talks the talk, he doesn't walk the walk, he doesn't play some rock classics on his show because he's scared. I'm going to play the tracks that Camfield's too scared to play. This is Kansas and Carry On Your Wayward Son, alright?
Alright, this is Carl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits, hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one.
Coldplay, One I Love, that's for Nick, Neil, Olivia in Tower Bridge.
Absolutely, and also Nikki from Bromley who emailed in, she's enjoying the show and she wanted a bit of Coldplay. That's the B-side of the current single.
This is a great show, isn't it? We've got great music, we've got laughs, tears, we've got requests, we've got Simon Mayo games. It's just like Radio 1 for less people.
Exactly.
Radio 1 for less people. This is great, isn't it? So go on then.
So listen, Guy, you were so excited about this game, weren't you, earlier? You came in with a
I
hop,
knew it
skip
would
and a leap in
fall
your
flat.
step.
Although I must say, the phones are going mental. We're going to have to take
This
some
is
more
it. No,
calls.
people love
I mean,
Carl.
High and Dry is great. I mean, it works. That's it.
Can we have a very quick...
Just recap in case someone's just
very
joined in.
quick
Can you
recap.
make it so High and Dry doesn't work now? Give us a bit of information that makes it different to High and Dry, or can't
So
you
for those that
do
have just
that?
tuned in, Carl describes in a roundabout way a story which somehow is representative of a song. Is that
song
right?
title.
A song title.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this woman, she's all right. You know, she has a normal life,
Pretty much.
kind of.
Yeah.
There's probably a few things actually that she can't do thinking about it. But the main problem would be having a wash or having a bath or having a shower.
Yeah.
Maybe going for a swim thinking about it.
Right.
Let's go.
I think water is the clue, isn't it? That's the clue.
All right, so fair
Who's that on the line?
Hi there, it's Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Right,
What do
if
you
it
think?
smells like Teen Spirit, Nirvana.
No, it's not.
That's a great guess. Smells like Teen Spirit again. He's also
No.
brilliant. Thank you, Mark. Well done.
No, it's not that. All right. Hello, XFM.
Oh, that's a dodgy mobile.
Oh, that's a bit of a clue.
A dodgy
Hello,
mobile.
XFM.
Oh, they've just given up. They've all been going for Smells Like Teen Spirit. They just hung up.
Hello, XFM.
Hi, is it, She's Electric?
Excellent.
She's electric. It makes sense. That's fantastic.
Oasis,
Carl.
she's electric.
Why does she smell?
Because she doesn't have a bath and that. Because she can't have a bath or a shower. What's your name?
Neil.
Neil
So
got
there's
it.
that. So
Neil got it. So, did you get it straight away?
No, only, during the song.
A process of elimination from all the other wrong answers.
Yeah, basically.
So,
she's electric.
Rick, I have to say, you're holding your head in your hands, and it looks like you want to shoot off. But I have to say, I thought that was quite good. I genuinely thought that was quite good.
But it's not a cryptic clue, is it? Because it's not. She smells. There's a few things you can't do. She's electric.
yeah, but do you understand what I'm getting at? She's electric.
I always understand what you're getting at, Carl. That's never been a problem in the years I've known you.
Neil got it.
Yeah.
She's
I have to
electric.
say, Rick, I think you're down on this idea. I could definitely see that. ITV1 replacing I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Karl Pilkington hosting.
Simon Mayo on the phone
Exactly.
to the lawyers.
Well, Neil, there's no prizes or anything, but well done.
Well done, that was well worth it. Right.
Well, you go away with the award in the knowledge that you've beaten Karl.
Yeah. You can secure the knowledge that you thought how Karl does.
Absolutely. Well done, Neil.
He said he's, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen.
Yeah.
Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration
the
to
point
sleep with a
was, Karl,
beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens,
Yeah.
so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And I
as a
said,
good
well, ancient Rome. I said, Nero, he'd sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a wash.
He didn't do that.
He did.
No.
Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, whatever you.
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his.
Well, he
his
was
little
pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while,
He was in charge.
and and you did what you're told. If Caesar or.
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go? Oh.
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the door was opening. I was going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there, right, Nero, as the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under. I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles, and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
Well, there's no way I would have done.
Well, you would
What
have.
have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
Yeah, you
why
put
am I
around to
there?
Nero's place with pizza.
Right. Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right?
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have been under the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
Well,
you
don't
haven't
put me head
done
under
it. You
water.
haven't done it, right.
No, I wouldn't have done it,
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling at his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you were eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it'd be horrible. I just wish we could maybe tape the bits we're not on air, just because that's when Karl comes into his own.
Yeah.
He just said to me, I don't know what I was doing, I was sort of like pottering around, dancing around, doing something annoying probably, and he just looked at me, I don't know, and he was looking at me, and I looked back, and he went, have you ever used a Y-front properly?
Genius.
It's a great question, because the answer is definitely no.
Definitely no.
Does anyone use their Y-front properly? And by that, I mean, get your winky out of the little sort of slot provided, as opposed to like put it to one side or pull them down or whatever. Has anyone used a Y-front properly?
I don't think I've ever done it.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I've never seen anyone in a toilet doing it, Rick.
You should be looking.
I wish I hadn't said that.
I caught you. Really?
Yeah. That's actually how you prove people are gay.
Yeah.
Get them into this conversation.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
It was the trap.
Yeah. I'm not
that
gay,
was
by the
the,
way.
Yeah.
You didn't prove I was gay. I double bluffed you. As I knew the old gay trick.
I thought it was the old gay lord say no thing.
That is another method. Yeah, there's innumerable methods of doing it.
That's how Oscar Wilde was caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, the judge went to him. Did you see that film last night? Gaylord Say No, and he went no, and they went take him away.
Yeah. Take him down to the cells.
Yeah, take him to Reading.
It is true.
Well,
it originated in America.
yeah.
So many of these things do. It's a brilliant point, Karl. I'd like to hear from anyone listening who's, and I mean, well, they'll just lie, wouldn't they? I suppose.
Yeah, I don't even use sort of flies.
No.
Usually, I sort of pull my Y-front, my sort of tracksuit. So that's why I wear sort of like elasticated waistbands all the time.
Exactly.
Just sort
Speed.
of like. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get in there with the minimum of effort.
Yeah, we and out.
Sure.
Often I won't shake.
No, oh no.
To my detriment, because it often leaks out a little bit later, doesn't it?
Ever been out on a date with a girl where it's just trickled down your leg and you wish it hadn't, and you're thinking, what if she gets my trousers off later? She might smell or see it.
What? What?
I don't know. I don't know what I said there.
Right.
Yeah, but it's all the time. It's not just, I mean, you haven't done that with me, taking your clothes off and that yet. But, like, last night we were sat in the pub and I was saying, right, you know, let's not even worry about new features then. Let's get the current ones, you know, going.
Like what?
Good. Like, the one I was trying to work out, the cheeky freak of the week.
Think of that!
Yeah, but I was
Think of
saying,
that, though, as a normal conversation.
yeah, but I'd looked online, right? I didn't find that much. I found, actually, I'll tell you what I found later. Brilliant. We're looking for them, right? And then at one point, I think you said to me, go and, you know, what about the Guinness Book of Records?
Yeah,
you know, they'll have, like, the best freak in the world or whatever.
Yeah, ever.
So I said, yeah, bring one in. Now, you've got one at home.
Yeah, I've got a
But you
couple.
couldn't be bothered carrying that in today, so I had to go out of the pub that I was at,
Yeah.
nip into Borders,
Yeah.
buy a Guinness Book of Records,
Yeah.
out of my own money, $18.99,
Yeah.
bring it back, and then you said, I don't know if I want to do this feature. So it cost me 20 quid for that. I had to buy a video for Silence of the Lambs film clip. I'm actually out of pocket at the end of this.
But do you want to work with me is the thing. If you want to work with... people would pay that sort of money to work with me, Carl. You're a lucky bloke. Think how many people think, Carl, he gets to drink and sit.
Yeah.
Well, you making a cup of tea and I surprised, didn't I? Little surprises.
Steve, you know, last night, do you know when I left the pub in a bit of a mood because
Yeah.
I was just fed up with not getting anything done?
Yeah.
Walking down the road, I was thinking, how can I get out of this? How can I stop having to work with them? And thinking, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if they'll be funny and they'll go, and then my boss will be giving me stick. And thinking, how much notice have I got to give out? And all this is going through my mind. I'm walking home and I got in, said to Suzanne, I'm sick of it. She's going, you need to do it when I get a new kitchen. And I was like, yeah, but how big does the kitchen need to be? I was saying, do we need a big kitchen? Can we get a small one? Have we got enough for a small kitchen? Do we need so many cupboards? Can we just have wood instead of steel? All this, trying to get out of doing this.
Yeah. It's always just, I always feel like, you know, because I like to think that I'm not perhaps as bad as him.
Yeah,
You
no.
annoy me in different ways.
Like what? How does he annoy you?
Well, stuff that, you know, I come up with ideas, say Cheap as Chimps.
Yeah.
Rockbusters springs
Yeah.
to mind.
Yeah.
15
I like
Taiwan.
15 Taiwan. Let's just remind people what 15 Taiwan was.
It was a little feature that I wanted to give a run, you know, give it a little run, see if people like it.
The premise being?
No, there's no premise, it's just a title.
No, we were going to get 15 sort of ornaments, you'd explain them, and then people would call up and say, that one's from Taiwan.
See? God, you just explained why I didn't think that was a good idea.
Yeah,
By
but
explaining the good...
No, you know the funny thing is, Steve, right, I was walking down Regent Street on Monday, walked past one of these big stores, right, and they've got all famous quotes on the windows, right,
Yeah.
and one of them was something like, an absurd idea is often a great idea.
Yeah.
Do you know who said that?
Go on.
Einstein.
Yes.
Which made me wonder, if you were his mate, would he ever have done E=MC²? Or would you have said, don't bother with that, it's not going to work? Because that's all you seem to do, everything I come up with,
Yeah.
you put down.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing. He's negative, right? I don't know why. I don't
Okay.
know why he is. What else?
He messes me about, I get him concert tickets for stuff, and you say, I didn't bother going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is annoying.
You come in, with, you know, 5 minutes to go with tracks that need editing.
Yeah. The little bag, that bag that was free.
Yeah, you got a free bag today, an XFM little rucksack thing.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, what's this rubbish?
Yeah.
Ricky said, I'll have it, they're great. He said, no, I want it.
Yeah.
Well, it was free, I needed.
Yeah.
I'll give that as a
What
gift or
else?
something.
So, I mean, I think on reflection, Steve is probably a little bit more annoying than me.
I won't go that far. You are annoying. If I had to go away for a week somewhere, if it was a quiet place,
Well, you are again, aren't you? That's 2 holidays you had this year, I mean.
if it was a busy place, I'd probably go with you because people, do you know what I mean, staring at me all the time and that if I'm walking around with Steve. No, I'm just
Can I draw up a list of reasons I don't like you, Carl?
being honest.
What? I'll tell you, because the list of reasons I don't like you is incredibly long and getting longer.
Just saying.
Do you want another slap?
Now, it reminds me, talking of gnomes, he said to me in the week, he went, did you see that programme on telly last night about dwarves and fellas without legs nicking cars?
And I went, no. He went, oh, it's amazing, right? Because they haven't got legs and that. They scoot along and they can nip into a car like the Dukes of Hazzard.
Explain more, Carl.
No, you see, I didn't see it. Someone else told me about it.
Oh!
That's what I said to you. I said, did you see it? Because I missed it. And it's about these little fellas who specialise in car nicking. And the thing I wanted to know is, because this lad who sort of only watched half of it.
Is he like you?
Well, I said, I can understand how it's easy to get in, but then how do you get away? Because you can't reach the pedals.
Yeah.
Can there be two of them?
But presumably he opens the car for someone else.
What is it?
What do you mean?
What, so he's steering and he's like, right, press the brake a bit.
And then there's one that's just legs, but without the top half.
I don't understand how this helps them, though. Why does this make it easier for them to steal
Because they can
cars?
just get through the window really quickly, like in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Why?
Because their legs don't get in the way.
Right.
Do they just run? And just...
But what do you mean, the window? I mean, what? So someone's driving along...
No, I didn't see it.
And
This is
leaves
why
the
I'm
window
asking
open?
you. I didn't see
Do they
it.
leap in when there's someone still driving the car?
I don't know.
Well, there's too many things left unanswered here. I can't go over
maybe someone's seen
Christmas
it and they
not
can
know.
email in. But that's sort of...
This panicked you anyway, I imagine.
I bet you were gutted you missed that programme, weren't you?
Well, I'm interested in stuff like that. Because I like learning, which gets us on to educating Ricky.
Oh, excellent.
We've had a good year of stuff, teaching
We have,
you stuff.
well, yeah, I've learned a lot.
Can you remember any of the
Of course I
highlights?
can. There was a deaf girl and she hit her head and she could hear.
Yeah.
There was also some people who ate tomatoes thought they were poisonous on lead. There was also a doctor who gave a blood transfusion with some parrots from the pet store.
Yeah.
Because the doctor in America, and it was the olden days when the lines were bad, said give him his parents' blood, and the doctor this side thought said give him some parrot's blood. So that was true, and that educated me.
That was fact. What have you got for us?
Well, we've only got two because I've taught you about jellyfish today that we need them. So we've only got two things to go at, and I give them a little headline so you remember them to make them snappy. The two headlines you've got: oh, what a catastrophe.
Okay.
And the second one is, well, you'd think it beat Bughead, wouldn't you?
What?
Well, you'd think it beat Bughead, wouldn't you?
You'd think it beat
No, you'd think it'd be.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be Buggered, wouldn't you?
Bughead.
Bughead.
This can't be. If this is anything with a bug living without a head, I'm not interested because we've done it. All you've done is fun.
Let's just do what a catastrophe.
So it is that. Do I do that
give
one
us the
first?
Bughead one.
Which one are we doing?
No, do the Bughead one.
Right, well, the Bughead one. Well, we've talked a lot about animals and that, haven't we, without heads.
Surprisingly, we have. I think a disproportionate amount on it.
If you're a new listener and this is the first time you've listened, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, we've done all that. We've covered worms, the way if you cut their head off it grows back if you don't cut too high above its neck. We've covered
The chicken.
the fella who blinked.
Yeah. I can't go into it again.
Right.
Let's not go into it again.
We've had the chicken with no head that lived for 8 months.
Yeah.
And we've had
And we've had the
cockroaches.
cockroaches living for a week without an head.
Right, okay.
Well, it's a bit more on the cockroach front, really.
Right.
They've found, right, that if you get a cockroach and you cut its head off,
Yeah.
right, and then you find a cockroach that's still got its head, but it hasn't got any legs,
Right.
right, it's not over for both of them, right? Because what you can do, you get the one that's got the legs
Right.
with no head,
Yeah.
sort of running around, get the one with the head, sit it on top of it,
Right.
get a little tube
Okay.
so that the fluids...
So is this auntie's go out of the
Let him
room?
finish.
This is like Blue Peter.
Let him
You could get this for Christmas.
Right, you get
Yeah.
a little tube, you sit that on top so the bodily fluids are still running between the two.
Right.
The head of the one on the top will control the feet of the one on the bottom.
Okay.
What about
Good.
And will it continue to live?
that? Yeah.
Okay, you don't know that for sure, do you? You're just guessing.
That was just a
No,
question out of the blue he wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think of that?
Good, yeah, it's great. Yeah, just a primitive nervous system that can, yeah.
Did you expect us to be more impressed and excited by that? Did you fall off your chair when you read that? Did you literally topple off? Going,
Did you
"Whoa," like a cartoon?
think you were going to be the Frankenstein of the insect world?
Yeah.
No, I just was thinking if they can do that, you know,
With them, can they do it with
can they
humans?
Because I also did a bit of research
course you
on...
did.
Did you have the sort of conclusion that apart from the moral aspect of it, that the human was probably more complicated than...
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Things move on, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
Science, Rick.
You know, I had Binatone as a kid. Now they've got PlayStation 2, and the difference in 10 years
They
is
have
amazing.
found that if you lose your head, a cockroach can live normally on your body, but not the other way around. Your head on it cannot control its legs because it's too complicated for your brain.
Well,
So,
well,
so
then other research, because I thought if you don't learn from that, I'll give you something else for free, right?
Go on.
Free. That they can clone people. The only reason they don't do it, right? Say if like Ricky needed a lung, right? They could clone you and make you the same, but the only reason they don't want to do it is because it'd be a bit horrible, wouldn't it? So
and it would take sort of 18 years for me to get an adult lung.
And there's all kinds of moral implications.
yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? You hadn't thought of that?
So sorry, because lest we forget, Rick, he ended with the only reason they don't do it is because it's a bit horrible and that. Which scientist said that?
Right, let's leave
That's a
that then.
quote.
I'm just not gonna-
That's not it. That's not the other one.
That's it.
No. That was just, you know,
We've got another one to come.
Oh, I
Teach us
can't wait.
the headline again. What was the headline
the
again?
headline. Oh, what a catastrophe!
Looking forward to it.
Mark.
Yeah, a bit more counsel. This is from his covers album. This is called Snowbird. Here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with the
I didn't
story?
know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Yeah. Sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down like a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, you know, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right.
What is it?
Not another child.
No. So it's her, she's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever... I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I mean, honest, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
And as an
cars?
adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah, if I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus?
no, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've
Okay.
got to the bottom of that.
Right, good.
Acid. I would sort you out with some science.
Brilliant. I forgot the puns in mine, didn't I? I forgot the puns. Go on.
Right, so, you asked to sort of be taught some science and that last week after being taught about war, so,
Yeah.
did some research. And, there's a few things, I think we'll just cover one of them now.
Go on.
We talked a lot about hairy kids.
We have
I love the fact that Simon Sharma has never started a programme like that. The Jacobites. We've talked a lot about hairy kids. Go on.
It's a little bit. I mean, it's not your traditional science stuff, but it's still
More left
interesting,
field.
and it's a little bit. You know, it's still.
Yeah, we've talked about hairy kids. We have disproportionately, honestly. I think this show's talked about hairy kids more than any other radio show.
Well, it's one that.
Sorry, I noticed both of you there dropped the H, or the H, or however it's
I had to, 'cause
So
it's
airy,
kids,
mean
yeah.
hairy.
Yeah.
Hairy children, not
Yeah,
sort of airy, kind of light-headed or...
Yeah.
Well, there was the case of the one who lived in China.
Yeah.
And
Which was weird for two reasons, wasn't it?
yeah,
Well, go on.
one was like he was covered in hair,
That's already weird.
and the doctor sort of checked him over and said, "Well, yeah, he is hairy, but he's quite healthy. Apart from he had a little bit of eczema and a boil." That was the main bit of the story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But this one, right? We have sort of talked about it, and you weren't having any of it at the time.
What?
This next bit of science I'm telling you about.
Go on then.
Right. Remember when I told you about a lad? He was living at home with his mum and dad. Right. Everything's normal life. Go to school, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Then I think his mum and dad had an argument, and it kicked off a bit. And he thought, I'm sick of this. It's happening all the time now. They kept having arguments. So the kid ran off into the woods.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
God.
Now he left. He went and ran in the woods, and he ended up living with some monkeys.
Right.
Right? And he thought, this isn't a bad life, there's no arguments going on.
Sure.
He was getting on with them. And the weird
loves
thing
bananas.
is, this is where the science bit comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
He grew a load of hair on his body.
That's not true. It's not true.
It is true.
It's an acquired characteristic.
I bet someone will back me up on this.
But no, you can't. You can't grow hair like that. You might get a little bit more down here. They might the erectile tissue might, they won't fall out as much. That would, but you don't actually grow a big mane if you're cold and you're a human.
Well, he did. This lad did. I know it sounds a bit strange and that, but he was living with the monkeys, and because it was cold, his body reacted to it.
Listen. He was no hairier than he would have been if he was walking around naked on a cold day, with or without living with monkeys.
The fact that he was living with monkeys makes no difference.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get, picture it in your head what it's like.
Although Mickey Dolenz was always pretty hairy.
Right? So he was living with them, and he went into town or something one day
Oh, yeah.
to get some food, and the people there were like, hang on a minute, that isn't a monkey.
Well, he went in naked.
No, he was there covered in hair.
Yeah, but naked, but covered in hair. So it was decent. It was.
Yeah. But they that was the weird thing. They thought it was a monkey in the shop. And then
So
they went,
presumably he had a big long beard as well, because he couldn't shave, could he?
no, he just covered. He looked like a monkey.
And they were happy to serve the monkey, were they? There's a monkey, he's
How
buying
did he
a
walk?
newspaper and
How
some
did he
milk.
walk? How did he walk, Carl? Did he walk upright or whistling along?
The picture that I saw on the internet, he was on all fours, but I
Course
don't
he
know if
was.
that's when he was
Course he
running
was.
away after they'd sort of, realised he was a kid. But this was a
So he was
picture.
a kid as well. He wasn't even like an adult with a beard.
No, he was a kid.
Brilliant.
And
The
people
beard kicked in a little bit
So
early.
listen, so the
Go on.
people caught him.
You're an idiot.
The people caught him,
Yeah.
shaved him, right? Got it all off, didn't grow back again.
Right.
It
You're an
grew.
idiot.
Well, like I say, people will have heard this story or read about it.
You're
and
an
they'll-
idiot.
And they'll email in. They don't let me down.
And they'll agree that you're an idiot.
No, they'll have seen the story.
You're an idiot.
So there's a little bit of science.
You're an idiot. Libertines, Time for Heroes, and XFM 104.9. Right, okay, so have you got anything that is science as opposed to nonsense?
Well,
Kid went off with some monkeys, grew hair, came back, shaved him, it didn't grow back. I mean, just think. Right, something else.
there's a few things I found.
Yeah.
There was a fella
Oh, God.
who had hiccups for 69 years. That was a bit annoying.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the dog with the wig that we've discussed.
Imagine if you just tuned in.
Yeah.
There's the dog with the wig that we've already discussed.
Did we discuss that?
Not really.
Did I not tell you what he said? I did, didn't I? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Well, there's something here that you sort of know.
Is this going out live?
This is happening, right?
Right, go on.
But remember when you talked about sponges?
Yeah.
If you get a red sponge and a blue sponge,
You liquidise them, pour them back into a tank. After a few hours, that they know which was which, and they reform as a red sponge and a blue sponge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird when you told me.
Yeah.
Looked it up, did a bit of research.
Yeah.
Thought that's sort of sciencey.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing with a mouse's brain.
Okay. Explain a bit more.
No, you can't.
If you get a dead mouse,
Yeah.
put its brain into a blender, you know, blend it up, leave it standing for a bit.
Making that up, aren't you? You're confusing this. You've watched Nigella Lawson make some sort of pudding.
No,
What do you mean? It won't work with the brain.
Well, it does with them. I mean, not human brain. Don't be trying that.
Although,
no, a mouse one, a mouse one.
and what happens?
It sort of reforms, goes back together again. No, you know, because apparently it's made up of the same stuff as.
But it doesn't, does it? Because if it's dead, if it's a dead brain, the cells can't act anyway. The fact the sponge is that it doesn't kill the cells, it liquidises them, it doesn't kill the cells.
Yeah.
So it couldn't be a dead brain anyway. It would have to be a live brain taken out from a live mouse for the cells to be getting oxygen and working and being sensitive to each other. And that, I don't see how that could work like it does in sponges.
I mean, do you know what I mean?
You're not a scientist.
I've just sort of read it and gone, oh, that's interesting, I'll tell Ricky and Steve about it.
Yeah.
You're
you've not
quizzing me
queried
as
it.
if I've come up with it. If someone else has done it and said
Yeah.
it works.
Sure.
So I'm not...
Do
I'm not
you think ghosts are behind it, or do you think there's a scientific explanation for it?
no, it's just one of them weird things, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's your sort of science covered for this
Yeah.
week.
Well, that was another barnstorming feature from Karl Pilkington.
Is that it? Is that the two things you got
Thanks
this
very
week?
much for that.
Well, I mean, they're
There's nothing behind them. Do you know what I mean by this? There's not like a weight of intellect behind these facts.
Why don't you make that your science project for this week? Find a dead mouse somewhere, Carl, and a blender. We'll bring that in next week. We'll do it live on air. See what happens.
Oh.
Well,
Do you feel sort of let down a little bit sometimes with our reactions?
Well, what are you expecting us to do? What are you expecting us to just like look at you, open-mouthed, staring at you in awe?
just like go, oh God, yeah, where did you find that out? And like,
Yeah, but
you know,
if
We know,
ask,
we
you
know.
never tell us.
We know where you found it out. You looked on the internet and a strange homemade website by a maniac somewhere, who puts on stupid things that he heard through Chinese whispers. That's where you get your information from. I doubt that anything you've ever come up with is verified. If it is, it's luck.
but what do you expect me to do for you? Do you know what I mean? I'm just.
You know, I'd like to know what the source of the information is. I'd like it to be, you know, a research study by the University of Columbia, rather than, you know, a guy who calls himself Mr. Pickles. On a website somewhere, www.lunatics.com.
I mean, oh God.
Some kind of evidence, do you know what I mean?
I must warn you now, you know that Steven Spielberg thing's coming, Taken? Yeah? About alien abduction. When you watch it, just remember this, it's not a documentary. Okay?
Alright.
Alright?
You remember E.T.? We were discussing that earlier. You know that's not fact. It's actual fact.
Brilliant. Black Star Radiohead from the Bends on XFM 104.9.
Rick John has emailed in.
Yeah.
It looks here like he's maybe trawled the web himself. I mean, I don't know if people just immediately leap onto the web every time Carl says something in his defence.
I think our listeners are always on the web.
Yeah. Anyway, he seems like he's reprinted here a news story, which seems to confirm Carl's Monkey Boy story.
Yeah, what was the news
Doctors
story?
baffled by boy 6 covered in ape-like hair. Doctors in Kazakhstan are baffled after finding a 6-year-old boy covered in ape-like hair.
Yeah.
The boy, called Ablay, was found in a remote mountain village close to the Chinese border. He's covered in thick hair from head to toe and has an oval-shaped skull. Doctors suspect nuclear radiation or a genetic disorder may be responsible.
Fine.
But this is an interesting bit here.
But sorry, it's not that you could have genetic defects. I've seen lots of people born with long noses, 5 feet, etc. I'm saying
You've
that
been
he
to
wasn't
Bristol,
normal. he wasn't normal, and then went to live with monkeys and grew the hair.
Well,
that's
no,
my
true.
point.
But it says his mother and father are distant relatives. Such marriages are common in the Kazakhstan mountain hamlets. Now, the village elders were consulted as to what to do with him, right? Now, these are the village elders. These are the wise men of the village. These are the people, presumably, that all year long are telling the village how to live, how to survive.
Yeah, you're
what
in
to
charge
do.
because you've lived longest.
Yeah, exactly. You presumably are solving any kind of moral conundrums,
Yeah.
any sort of awkward things. Do you know what they suggested that they do with their hairy son?
Go on.
Send him to the circus.
The Carl's nodding.
Put him in the circus. That was what they suggested, and the mother actually wanted him to go to school.
Instead, there's I don't know, school or circus. I don't know. We don't know what's better for him.
Exactly.
I'm not sure.
We must consult the elders.
What do you think, Carl?
It's not a bad life, is it?
What, the circus?
Yeah.
Well, you ran
Kids
away
will
from
love
it.
Kids will love it. But remember that thing that I saw about that fella who, I don't know if you should talk about it really. It's a bit...
Go on. Tell us now. You've hooked me. Come on. You can say it. It's okay. What, are you worried that it might be insulting to someone?
Well, it's not nice, but...
Well, you're not taking the mickey out of it. You're telling us... Go on.
It's just... It was in that book again that you got me. You know, the book full of weird people.
Go on.
And things that are wrong with them, and hairy people, and...
Yeah.
Lad with 3 legs and that. There's a fella... basically just a head and a little body on a skateboard.
Yeah.
Right? Picture of him having a shave. And he was shaving with his mouth bit.
With his tongue.
Like that on the radio.
Yeah.
Just like-
Carl is now doing an impression of a man shaving with his mouth.
Yeah. Well, it's just a head, bear in mind. He's doing an impression. Imagine a head with a very tiny body on a skateboard shaving with its tongue. That's what Carl was doing.
And he was depressed because he kept getting hats for Christmas.
But if you were him, you would just grow a beard, wouldn't you, rather than...
Oh,
Well, rather than go through all
But you
that
get
hassle.
it caught in the wheels of his skateboard. For its own good.
I do want to trial this new film quiz we've got because it's. I mean, I'm excited. I think it's the best competition we've come up with. To be quite honest. I mean, Carl, you agree, don't you?
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah. It's a film-based quiz.
Right.
We'll play you a clip from a classic film. I can tell you the film we're going to play. It's The Sixth Sense.
Right.
And there'll be a question afterwards, and you can win The Sixth Sense
On DVD.
Yeah, not the ability to sort of tell when someone's behind you, but just
No.
the film. You know. Do you believe in sort of like extrasensory sort of perception and stuff, Carl?
Ghosts and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Not ghosts, no, the fact that people maybe can sense, beings.
There was a woman in on the Christian's breakfast show, right?
Yeah.
Blind woman.
Right.
Clairvoyant.
Her name?
Forgot. But she was a bit useless.
She's a bit useless.
I'm always worried about what's going to come out of
I'm
Carl's
worried
mouth.
what you mean. What?
Do you know what I mean?
She's a bit rubbish at being a clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I think if you're not that good at something, don't go on the radio and do it.
Carl, you better leave.
So what? Sorry.
Well, she was saying.
So
like,
what was the relevance of her being blind? What was that for? What did you
I
tell me?
just thought it was a bit weird. I think she was using that because the fact that she can't see living people, but she can contact the dead ones.
Yeah.
It's a bit
I'm
weird.
sorry. This is XFM 104.9.
No, but I'm just not
Once
listening
again,
to you.
Carl's opinions do not necessarily reflect anyone.
Those of any human being.
Any other person alive today.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Carl.
but
So
listen.
how did she demonstrate her clairvoyance?
Right,
And why was it not very convincing?
She was sat in the chair you're at, right? And people called up and said...
I sensed that.
Weird.
They called up and they said, right, can you have a word with me, Gran?
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah, she's dead, isn't she? And it's like, yeah. He goes, oh, and everyone's like, oh, she knows her stuff.
It was 50-50 to be fair.
Yeah, and especially with a gran, because the person sounded about 35, so the chances are they haven't got a gran anymore.
Yeah.
And it was just
Unless it's the fellas from Busted, because they, in the year 3000, they've only got to a great-great-granddaughter, and that's 1,000 years, so presumably, they can live a lot longer.
Yeah. I just wasn't convinced anyway. I don't want to diss her because, she came in and she did her stuff, and if people believe in it, I'm not going to put it down, but it just was a little bit odd.
You believe in it? You just think she didn't have the real power, as opposed to it being rubbish.
No, whatever. but yeah, I don't know what we were talking about there. So we've got the film thing going.
Right, competition time. Brand new competition we've come up with. My favourite we've ever done, I'll be honest. And a great prize, The Sixth Sense. You get a clip of a great film, and then you get to keep the great film. Now, I'll just explain this competition. I think Carl is a little bit of a frustrated actor. And so, by the power of technology, Carl takes the role in a film. And there's a question about it afterwards. This is a scene starring Karl Pilkington from The Sixth Sense.
Jeez, I hope nobody got hurt.
Be all right?
You're very quiet.
I'm just thinking about stuff. So.
You're mad I missed the play, aren't you?
A little bit annoyed, to be honest. Went down a storm playing the drums in Little Donkey, but your loss.
I'd give anything to have been there.
Well, you wouldn't, because you didn't. But like I say, it's your loss, isn't it? Anyway, I'm just quiet because I'm thinking about stuff, like I said. Right? I'll make a big deal out of it.
What is it?
Well, I was just thinking, what would happen, right, if you put a chameleon on a mirror? How would it handle that? It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Oh, you're scaring me.
That's scaring you. This'll scare you, right? The other day, saw two old men sat there having a Twix. You never see that, do you? Old fella having a Twix.
You see ghosts, Cole?
No, just the old fellas having a Twix, but...
They talk to you?
No.
They tell you to do things?
No, because they were too busy eating, but... What's that got to do? What are you looking like that for? Do you think I'm some sort of freak or something? Is that...
I would never think that about you.
Well...
Ever.
No.
Got it?
All right.
Well...
Well, it's a very chilling scene, that.
That is great. Oh, that is fantastic.
It's a very spooky scene from the film The Sixth Sense. Rick, I think you've got a question.
Well, yeah, I mean, Karl played it wonderfully there, the role of the child that sees weird stuff. But who played the original role? What was the name of the child actor who played the original role?
It's email only, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. You can win a copy of The Sixth Sense. But I think we can probably play it again later for those that missed it, or those that caught the tail end, or those that need another reminder.
Yeah, you got to get your, it's 15, 20 minutes, get your answers in. We'll pick a lucky winner, and then we'll play it again, because I think Karl can go to Hollywood with some of the things I've seen there.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
I'm going to play a track now. We tried to play it a couple of weeks ago, but it jumped. So I got a new CD of it. It's Papa Garcia, and this is Natalie and Nusi. Letter to Hermione, David Bowie off Space Oddity album, XFM 104.9. See, I don't know where. I thought you'd sort of learnt a little bit, Karl, what is an interesting fact and what might just be a mentalist online. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what point we're making here? Why the truth is so much more even a little bit, even something that's just, mild, but is definitely the truth, is so much more interesting than just wish fulfillment of truth. To me, if it starts with there was this ghost, right, it's not interesting. You could say anything. There was this ghost that could turn custard into wine. It doesn't matter. There was this ghost that had 9 heads. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There was this
Carl's looking at you going, there's a ghost that can turn custard into wine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say after that. There's a ghost that can swallow alligators whole. The premise means it's not true to me. Do you know what I mean? It's like people say, you know what? God, right? He's incredible. I'll stop you there. The fact that he can make the earth in 7 days, well, you've lost me already. Do you know what I mean? Whereas someone says something like, a cockroach can live 5 days without a head, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Right.
Do you think when you die, they say, you're a ghost, this is going to amaze you. You can go and you can spook people out.
Yeah.
Do you like custard? Come over here.
No. Well, if you don't, you don't. Do you like wine? Of course I do. Oh, you are going to love it.
You're going to love being dead. I'm a bit annoyed. I've lost all my loved ones.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean? It's what your sort of beliefs are based on. Mine are sort of on, I suppose, logic and science. And so I'm amazed by the world. And
so the Iceman, why does that amaze you? What's like, ooh...
Well, they found some part of our preserved past. It's interesting. Again, I'm amazed by anthropology and evolution.
Yeah, it's just that line on its own like that. They found an Iceman is great, but then it went on, and it's going on about they've had to get different people involved to find out how old it was. Because first of all, the story started off right, an old fellow on holiday somewhere. Where did they find it? In Sweden or something? and he was walking in the hills. And
He was walking
in the hills.
in heels. Was he a transvestite?
In the mountains.
Oh, right.
In the hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's walking about, and he sees this body in the snow, and he thinks, oh. So he calls the police up, and they come and have a look, and he goes, oh yeah, it's probably a murder. So then they dig it up and find out he's got hold of a spear in his hand.
Right, and he's dressed like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah. Right.
And they realise it's probably not a recent murder.
Right.
His knuckles are dragging on the floor. He's
Yeah.
a Neanderthal man. They
Yeah.
think, hang on, Karl Pilkington.
But when they found out, hang on, it's an old thing.
It's an old thing!
Can it? If it was a murder recent, then you'd go, hang on, how did this happen? Who does he belong to?
Yeah.
But the chances are whoever murdered him is also dead.
5,000 years ago, probably, yeah.
So leave it. Just bury it.
I don't think it's a murder investigation.
No, but they are.
It's not Quincy going, this was before my time.
It's not a murder investigation.
is-
Yeah, just one thing bothers me, sir. Just one final thing. My wife loves you, but this guy.
That's how they were
Why
treating
would
him.
he have a spear
Yeah.
and a leopard skin? I just can't. I can't get over this. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Right, shut up, everybody. What are you saying? You've got one chance now. You've got to ask me a question, and I will answer it the best way. But what are you saying?
I'm
What is your
saying,
question?
Right, he probably spent a load of money trying
That's not
to
a
sort it
question.
out.
That's not a
Yeah,
question.
but let me tell you what I'm saying, right? They're probably spending a load of money finding out stuff about this fella who died. And even if he wasn't murdered, he'd be dead by now anyway. So get over it, right? 3,000 years ago, he died, right? So then they start messing about with it, saying, well, how did he die? Well, it doesn't matter. It was ages ago. Then they start digging his belly open, seeing last meal that he ate.
Yeah.
Oh, he ate seeds and leaves. Well, no surprise, really. There's now else around. Again, spending more money. Someone's been paid money to sort that out. Then they bury him, and then said, hang on a minute, are you sure that he died by, like, a spear? Let's dig him up again. So they dig him up again and find some splinter or something.
I don't believe they buried him.
They did. Well, in some sort of fancy coffin so everyone can see him. But for me, that is more wasteful than sorting out something that's, like someone who's ill. Sort something out,
Sorry, it's not either or. They didn't put a doctor out of surgery.
Exactly. There's not an old man in a bed in a corridor somewhere.
Yeah,
going,
they go, Ted, what are you doing?
stomach?"
I'm just giving this bloke a stat clear. No, look, we found an old fella in a skit. Okay, okay, you take over. It's not either or, Carl. What are you talking about? It's scientific research.
But don't you see why this is fascinating? It gives us an insight into how we lived 3,000, 5,000 years ago. That's an incredible historical document.
What if it was your equivalent? What if he was like the Carl of the time, and there's people, ghosts now through there going, "Oh God, I don't believe it. They've dug up Carl. They think we're all like that. Oh no, they're going into his brain now. They're looking at how his brain works. We're going to get such a bad rep. Oh
well,
dear,
each to their own. If you like it, I just thought it was a bit of a
waste of money.
a little bit of a waste.
Yeah, okay.
But there you go. Anyway, we'll give out the answers to Rockbusters next.
If we must.
Yeah.
It sometimes stuns me. Sometimes I'm taken aback. Do you know what I mean?
But what worries me is if one day aliens do visit
I'd love
and
that.
they come down, yeah. But what worries me is they might bump in. What if they bump into you? What if they bump into you and they think that you represent mankind?
And they go up and they start another planet.
They're going to they say, we'll ask you 3 questions, and if you answer them correctly, we will not blow up your planet.
Yeah.
We'd be doomed.
Well, it depends.
It depends what they ask you, don't they? What if they said, right, Carl, what's the weirdest thing ever found in China?
I'll say hairy Chinese kid.
And they go, right,
Okay, interesting.
two, all right.
What don't you see anymore?
What do you see an old bloke doing?
Don't see an old fella eating a Twix.
Yeah. And they say, what if they asked you, what's across the road from you when you're washing up?
Well, there's 3 things. So you just want one of them?
No, I want all 3.
You want all 3? There was a Chinese kid dancing about in his underpants.
Yeah.
There was a bouncer every
Yeah.
night getting ready to go to work. And the third one, the old woman reading a book, the same book.
And they
every
go,
night.
right, your planet's saved. See,
Gorg back in the ship.
Yeah,
they are
they-
a superior race.
I just always find that thing that if, you're used to living with someone,
Yeah.
one of you will go, let's go to bed, then you'll go, all right. But when you're on your own, you go,
You just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Carl. You've ate all the food. That's just a plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched, there was a thing on about Dracula.
Right. What, Dracula?
And I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that he's the living dead and his
No.
and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect
And he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well-
and you can go on.
The mirror thing, you can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah.
Right, that still doesn't work.
Go
Okay,
on.
go on.
It doesn't work at all, Carl. It doesn't work
Go
anyway.
on.
Well,
Centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always
how
really
does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his centre parting's too neat. How does he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
it was
the real
it's
Dracula. The real
called-
Dracula. Is it?
Yeah, the real Dracula, the
It's
true
just a
story.
film. It had blood on the floor or something. It's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. From 1970.
Yeah.
Right, but you
know-
stayed up and watched that.
You know there aren't
Yeah,
really
that's right.
vampires in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still annoys you that his centre parting was too neat.
Well, if you're going to do it, do you know what I mean?
I'd like to see him with a fringe sort of pushed forward and maybe a hood up, alright? Come to suck your blood and that, alright?
Yeah, just bits of tissue paper all over his face where he's cut himself shaving.
I can't see bloody mirrors annoying me, alright? I'd love to see that. A little mank Drac. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, that might be a film that we do in our movie.
Mancula.
Just getting onto that.
Mancula. Count Mancula. Alright? You got any rave? You got any rave music? Got any Oasis like that? That'd be brilliant. He came from Manchester. Please welcome Mancula. Alright? That'd be great, wouldn't it? His hair's a mess. Well, I can't see it in the mirror, can I? I told him about this thing. I don't know if any of you out there know about this, but there's an experiment they did in the 50s, a clinical psychology experiment where your two hemispheres of the brain, okay, they're joined by a thing called the corpus callosum, right, which is just a little flap of skin, like a little scarlet lead that joins your two hemispheres. And what they did, they cut that in half, and they thought it was a cure for schizophrenia, but what it turned out to be, or epilepsy, I think, I can't remember, was that your two sides of your brains didn't function together. You couldn't get information. I was telling Carl all this thing, and one of the things I told him was that they did it on a monkey, and it fought itself over a nut. Like its right arm was connected, by its left lobe of the brain, and it was fighting over itself. And Carl went, instead of like thinking this is amazing experiment, he went, would it have been happy if you'd given it two nuts?
Yeah, I know. Well, you started off by explaining it, and I remember you mentioned, because I was watching the two of you as you were describing it to me, you said, of course, one side of the brain deals with symbolism, and as you said the word symbolism, I noticed Carl drift away from looking at you, pick up his mobile phone, and start pressing buttons randomly. And I thought it was the word symbolism that got him. And I noticed it took you just a moment longer, and I think the first thing you said was, when did I lose you?
Yeah, I knew I'd lost him.
It's extraordinary, and he doesn't even try
I
to
think I said
disguise it.
nomenclature at one point as well.
Right, yeah.
And I knew I was dicing with death there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
but I told you tried to look it up, didn't you, on the web? You didn't find anything about
Yeah,
it, did you?
the spelling of it's what is it again? What's the word?
Corpus callosum.
Yeah, so I couldn't do it.
No, it's no point.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Give up.
Don't bother.
Give up.
So if anyone knows any interesting facts about that,
But yours hasn't been cut in half, has it, Carl? That would, again, might explain something.
I'll tell you what we will be talking about later. I don't know if you're sort of aware of them, Steve.
Go on.
Bonobos.
Oh,
I don't know much about bonobos.
I told him about he was looking for stuff. I said put in bonobo. He was having no luck with chimp, and they're a form of chimpanzee, but they're even closer to us, evolutionarily speaking. They've got their social groups are more like ours. They're more intelligent, and he was loving it, weren't you?
So
Just the look of 'em.
is it human bonobo Carl? Is that how it works on the evolutionary
no,
ladder?
chimp, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about 'em.
So we're talking about bonobos. You're excited about that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Coming up in Monkey News.
No, I think it's a bit of a monkey bonus.
Okay, this is Carl in the classic The Shining.
And what's the question?
Well, we might ask that afterwards.
Okay then. Still trying to write the book then? No?
Yes.
Good. Funny, someone told me the other day, weird thing about a typewriter, the top row of letters, the longest word you can write is typewriter. I'll just show you. That's weird, isn't it? It's just the typewriter being You're not in the mood, are you? You're in one of those grouchy moods again, that you get into when you're writing.
I'm not being grouchy. I just want to finish my work.
Yeah, it's just being a bit funny, a bit offhand and that.
Let me explain something to you.
Go on.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand?
Yeah, but I just was coming in to try and cheer you up, if you... I mean, I'm full of ideas as well, if you're having a problem coming up with stuff. Got loads of ideas you could write about. The other day I read about this airy Chinese kid.
What do you want me to do about it?
No, it's just that it could make a good book. Do you know what I mean? Sort of following round.
That's swell.
Well, I'd buy it. But if you don't want to know, don't bother doing it. But, do you know what I mean? It's just airy Chinese kid. It's weird because they're not normally that airy over there. Yeah, this kid cakes in it. But if you don't care...
I wouldn't touch one hair on his goddamn little head.
You won't have to touch any hair on his head. Like I say, he's covered. Leave the head alone if you want. Touch his hands. He's totally covered in it. But
I love the little son of a bitch.
Well, don't go that far. You haven't met him. But I can sort it out.
I'd do anything for him.
I don't think he'd expect that much. Just take him to the barbers 3 or 4 times a week. He's a good little kid. In fact, I'll do it. I think I'll write a book on him. Yeah?
Do you think you can handle that?
Yeah.
You're not too busy, are you?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty busy. I've got to sort out some monkey facts for the show this Saturday, but I reckon I can still...
Why don't you start right now and get out of here?
All right. I will. If you're going to be like that. Couldn't borrow a pen, could I? See you later.
There you go. Haunting stuff there. Karl Pilkington in The Shining.
In the film, Jack Nicholson goes crazy because the suggestion is he's maybe possessed by demons that maybe are in the hotel. But, if I was stranded in a desolate hotel, removed from all human contact with Karl, I'd go mental with an axe without being possessed by demons. That's more chilling to me, trying to get some work done and you keep wandering in.
I'm trying to get Karl to spend a couple of days in the caravan with me, just for the head of it, and he won't. I've offered him money, won't I? I think it'd be a great laugh, won't it, Karl?
Oh yeah, great.
That would be terrifying.
No, I want to film it. I just want to film it. Like a little video diary. There's Karl there, he's just waking up.
Well, if I was stranded in that would be like being... I may as well be with Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. That's more scary.
The thing is, Ricky doesn't mess you about as much as he messes me about.
No, you see, you've given him an inch. You've given him an inch and he's taken a yard. 12:30
you got in today. In 30 minutes between 12:30 and 1. The old bin lid on the head. He wanted to do that again.
Yep.
Squeezing my head, think he had a go at. And karate chop on the back of the neck.
Yeah.
All in 30 minutes. Yeah. Who else can say that?
Who else can say that? Who else can say? What do you mean?
Anyway, have we got a question then?
Yeah, to win a copy of, I'm so embarrassed to say it, The Shining on VHS is worth $5.99 and it will have already been watched by Karl Pilkington, probably not even rewound.
Yeah,
to win that.
And a little bit of tripe and cow eels where it just slipped into his dinner. A farm cake outside.
As he was reading the back of the box trying to figure out what was going on.
The ingredients.
What about this, right? Here's a question.
I've got a question.
No, go on. No, I want to hear Karl's first.
Okay.
No, it's about the film. Because when I was whizzing through it, I saw something and thought, oh, that's good. The kid who's in it, he was writing something on the back of a door with lipstick. What was it?
Well, that's a tricky question. I can't remember.
Nor can I.
Right.
So the kid in it was writing something on the back of the door.
Is that going to be too hard for anyone?
Let's see if... I wouldn't be surprised if there's somebody...
Right, the phones are going, so it might be.
Yeah, but this is email, isn't it?
All right, Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk. What was being scrawled on the back of the door by the little kid in The Shining? To be honest, if you know that, it means you've probably already got it and you've watched it about 8 times.
Yeah.
Fair enough, though.
All right. It's something, when I was looking on the web, found something out.
Go on.
It's a story about a woman who had a baby. What
are you talking about?
What?
A woman
Yeah.
who had a baby who was having a baby.
It was no clearer when you repeated it.
No, Carl, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for the common good, right? Pursue this line of inquiry, right? Because I don't know where it's going, or play a record. I'm actually torn. I don't know what to do.
No, I remember seeing it and thinking, I've got to tell Ricky about that. It's brilliant.
What should we do? Should we go with it? It's entering into the abyss. It's opening Pandora's box. It's peeking. It's going down to the cellar.
I've got a couple of questions though.
Go on then.
Well, come down there with me. Come down in the cellar with me.
Okay, right, Carl. What? First of all, it was on the way. What do you mean? The baby was what? Had another? Was it? She didn't give birth. They didn't. The doctor didn't find one of those set of Chinese dolls up her. Russian dolls, whatever they're called.
That's what I pictured it like. Those dolls where you take the head off and there's another one in there that all look the same. But no, the story was there's a woman who's...
No, don't just say it again. That's a headline. That's not a story. There was a woman who had a baby. That's not a story. Imagine handing that in as a thesis to loads of the BMA. There you go, and read that.
That's a children's rhyme.
Yeah, there was a woman who had a baby. What do you mean? So she had a baby, right? Yeah.
And
that bit's fine. We're okay with that.
That's normal. That's normal.
A woman had a child.
Yeah, totally normal.
She gave birth. Fine.
Yeah.
Next.
Well, I don't know that much more, apart from the fact that the baby's like roaming about, and then 12 months later, she's like, oh.
Interesting. So the gestation period of that baby was actually 3 months more than an adult.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Weird though, isn't it?
So was the headline, "My baby's 12 months pregnant"? What are you talking about? 12 months later, it had a... What are you talking about?
Forget it.
No, you haven't even finished the story. That's what you said. And 12 months later, you didn't even finish the sentence. So what do you mean?
No, I didn't read any more into it because I just saw that and I thought, that's weird. And then I just was thinking, oh, like, imagine the kid at school at parents' evening.
Go on.
And it's like, well, your kid's pretty good. Now let's have a look at your work, sort of thing. Don't you think that'd be weird?
But what? Did the child have a baby?
Yeah.
Of course it didn't! Play a record!
We shouldn't have gone down in the cellar. We should have just left the cellar door closed. I never learned. That's the Zombies and a song called Time of the Season. I've enjoyed that.
What do you think of Zombies, Carl?
It's alright, yeah.
No, not the group, but the Living Dead.
Don't worry about them.
No? Why?
Not about, are they? Couldn't happen.
You don't believe in that?
Listen, right?
You don't believe in zombies?
So, I was
you do
looking
believe
online.
a baby had a baby?
Yeah.
On you go. On you go.
Are you still saying that didn't happen?
Yes.
Right, well, I'll find the thing again, I'll print it off, and
Well,
then you'll
all
read
I'm
it.
saying is there's more information that we need.
Yeah.
But it always annoys me that when I do get the information, you'll go, yeah, but its name's Sally, you didn't say that, and make out...
No.
As if...
No, don't make it look like we're over-inquisitive or over-cynical. You come out with the most abominable things man has ever uttered, and you expect us to accept them. Usually headlines, usually illogical, not just probably wrong. So, fleas are born pregnant.
Are they?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. See?
On we go.
So...
See, that's true, and you're not impressed, because it doesn't involve a little werewolf child. Or half man, half shark. And you're just not, it's not good enough for you.
No, but if I read the first line of something and it's not that interesting, I go next, right, and I move on. Now, when I saw a woman had a baby, and it had a baby,
But you still didn't read on.
No, but, alright, I didn't read on, but it got me thinking. Like I said, you wonder about the parents' evening. I was thinking about, is it a good thing? Because you're going to spend more time with the kid. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of mums who have to go to work and that. She's going to be a great mum. Grew up with her, literally.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
She's going to be a great mum.
I just wonder if, I know it sounds weird, but if
was it the the baby that woman had, was that a girl or a boy?
Well, it would have been a girl, wouldn't it?
Of course it would. It'd be mental, wouldn't it, if it wasn't?
Right.
It would have been a weird story, wouldn't it?
So anyway, that reminded me, because we were talking about other amazing stuff that Ricky told me to find out about. Steve, are you aware of bonobos?
We mentioned them earlier. I'm not particularly familiar with bonobos.
Right.
It sounds like a cream cake.
No, they were a sort of a chimpanzee, but more advanced than the traditional chimpanzee. They live in one sort of particular area, and you know, it's the sort of closest animal to the missing link. They're very intelligent. They take on a lot of social aspects of human. They have sex for pleasure and no other.
Steve's looking annoyed.
He's done, yeah. Yeah, what did you find out about
Apparently, I found out it's 98% not human, this kind of thing. It's nearly human, but it's not.
We share 98% of DNA with it.
Yeah, 98%.
It's a higher percentage than you.
They have sex for pleasure.
They do look a bit like him, though. They've got a little round head, haven't they?
But,
And they're much more upright than the, you know, got a more flexible.
I sort of get bored with animals that are like classed as being intelligent, right? So when you told me,
I get bored of them.
Because they're not doing enough. They're not playing Nintendo.
Do you know, like, that people always rave on about dolphins, saying, oh, they're really bright and that.
Yeah.
You know, I was having an argument with Suzanne about it, and she goes, oh, yeah, dolphins are really intelligent. And I said, but what? What have they done? So she said, well, they use them in wars. They strap bombs to the back to go out to boats to then blow up the boats.
Yeah, they're trained, yeah.
Well, that isn't that bright. If it was really bright, it'd go, I'm not doing that.
Well, no, they leave them. They don't blow themselves up. Anyway. But
Right, well. So anyway, so bonobos, really bright and that. Now, I was looking at them, and they are, you know, they're saying, you know, they're just like humans, basically, right? But what I was thinking is, I didn't have a chance to ask you, if you got a mentalist,
Right.
and put the bonobo in an exam.
Okay. What do you mean a mentalist? What do you mean?
Well, you know, someone who's, you know, just a little bit slower than me, and put them in an exam, what would happen?
Right, okay, you've got to be clearer here, Carl. What are you saying? Are you saying pit the wits of a bonobo against
Someone who's educationally subnormal.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
I don't know where to start.
No, but if they're that good, why aren't they being used in labour and stuff? Do you know what I mean?
What in the late? What do you mean in the government?
Like, you know, like some jobs that they could do. Why hasn't someone caught onto it and thought, well, hang on a minute?
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the bonobo. Seriously, could it do a job of work? How advanced are these creatures?
Lots of animals do job of work. I think Carl wants this bonobo to start going to work with an umbrella and a bowler hat and have sort of like rudimentary language skills like morning.
So I couldn't employ the bonobo to be my PA. It's not. I mean, how advanced are they? Could I teach you to go in the shops and collect something and bring it in?
But you can teach a dog to do that.
Yeah.
It depends what you mean by intelligence, social interaction, also dexterity capability, you know.
Could it produce this show?
Yes, I'd have thought it could, randomly.
Yeah. Just by pressing the buttons, it could do a better job.
It depends what you're asking, Carl. What you mean is, could a chimp beat a thick human at an intelligence test?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it depends on what the problem with the human is, doesn't it? Right. First of all, mental illness has nothing to do with intelligence. Let's get that straight. That's one thing. Mental people aren't necessarily less or intelligent than people.
Now, is that the clinical term?
Well, exactly.
A mentalist.
A mentalist. Sometimes I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to start with where he's going wrong with a question, to answer it, to find out what he really means, because...
It's just that if that did happen, right?
What could happen? You want the Planet of the Apes, don't you?
Here we go.
Go on.
Right? I go to school. I go to a new school.
Yeah.
I go in the class. There's 3 bonobos sat on the back row.
Yeah.
Right? I think it would make
They're
everybody...
bad kids, are they?
Everybody would work harder, because you go, well, I don't want a monkey beating me. Whereas when I went to school...
You think they'd be an incentive?
Yeah.
Well, I think...
Okay, they go, oh, go on. What do you mean?
No, I would have loved it. Because, I mean, one of the reasons I didn't like school is it's like, oh, I'm not bothered. You know, I'm not bothering going in today. I'd love it if I went in and someone said, right, you're going to start coming again. Why is that? You've got 3 bonobos in your class.
What if they didn't hang out together, like the 2 little kids with the webbed hands and the big heads?
What if they started bullying you? stealing your pocket money.
I wouldn't go in, I'd stop
maybe
going.
copying you, maybe making you do their homework.
yeah. But he did find out
To be honest, it would probably be the other way round, and he'd score better.
Yeah. Carl, have you been copying?
Have you been copying the bonobos
Have
again?
you been copying Boo Boo again?
They're good though, aren't it?
Well, it'd be great. I wish I could live in your mind for just a day. It must be great when you walk around and see things.
He's been slagging you off as well, Steve.
Well, go on. What's
In the
it?
week, you know, he was slagging you off. I mean, in the week, I was joining in and laughing along, but now I'm thinking but now I'm thinking that you're more on my side than he is.
Thanks very much, Rick. I'm glad to see you've come round.
He said he was. I was in the pub with him and Johnny.
All right, so there's a little audience. Good.
And he went, have you seen Men in Black 2? I went, no. He said, have you, Johnny? He went, no. He went, there's a thing in it that looks just like Steve. And I went, what? He went, it's a thing, it's got really gangly arms and bulbous eyes, and it just works really fast in the Aliens registration thing. And I went, all right. I said, we'll bring that up Saturday. Since he's not here, you know, what do you think of that?
Well, the reason is, I think the problem I have with is this, that if I was to say things like that about Carl, I'd destroy him. He'd be a broken man after I'd finish with him.
Call in, Carl, or Steve's going to say a few things about you.
I'm going to get a couple of home truths out there.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah, we were, you know, at the time I was joining it, we were having, you know, slagging you off on other things as well.
Sure.
But now I'm thinking, maybe
Maybe you were wrong.
Maybe I was taking the mickey out of the wrong person behind their back. Kings of Leon, Molly's Chambers. What do you think of that, Carl?
All right.
There's a surprise.
Another
insightful remark.
Steve is not a fan now. Not only does he know you've been slagging him off behind his back.
No, I wasn't slagging Steve. If you get it out on DVD tonight, you'll know I'm not slagging you off. It could be your brother.
I love the fact that it makes it worse, but he's thinking you're going to go, oh, he wasn't slagging me off. It does look like me. I do think I'm an alien. I love the fact that you hope Steve will go, he's got a point. It's a spitting image. Yeah.
I am, seriously, Carl, I'm really angry. I'm so angry with you at the moment.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I know, because I know what it's going to be, and I'm just...
Why?
I'm fuming. I'll tell you why I'm angry, because he doesn't do it in jest.
No, but what do you think it's going to look like? What do you think this thing's going to look like?
Going to look ludicrous. It's not going to look anything like me, but he's going to pretend it does. Go on, what? Go on.
No, it does look like you.
Yeah, of course it does. And you look like the Human Z.
Well,
I mean, to be honest, you did a bit, Carl. You walk like him, you're bold like him, you got a sort of gormless face like him. Any more?
I don't smoke. That does.
Whoa!
Well, we've got some weird stuff to talk about, though.
What?
Coming up later.
What?
Darren Brown.
Oh, yeah.
That was interesting.
I love the fact that the track, we've just talked about him asking me nicely not to squeeze his head when people are around, and a girl who ages so quickly she should be served in odd bins, and he goes, but we've got some weird stuff coming up.
That's Carl's world.
Yeah. That's our song, isn't it, Carl? Leave all this misery behind. Okay, Snoop. Beautiful XFM 104.9. Gervais, Merchant, Pilkington. Carl had a treat in the week, didn't he?
He couldn't believe his luck.
We know Darren Brown. You know Darren Brown, the sort of magician, mind reader fella.
It's more special than that.
Well, called me up in town. Said, "Do you mind if we bring along Carl?" He went, "Pleasure." Carl's very cynical, saying, well, he won't get into my head.
Yep.
Great, wasn't it?
It was brilliant.
He went, can I ask him questions? I went, well, no, it's social. He went, I'm not coming. I went, well, he went, well, I'll ask him. I want him to know how he did that trick when he said, you got the winning ticket. I went, he's not going to tell you. He's a magician. He went, well, it's not worth it then. If I can't quiz him. But he came along.
I still did, though, didn't I? Got in there with the questions that the people wanted to know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. What did you ask him and what did you find out?
I said, how do you do that?
I love the fact that the first half hour, me, Steve and Darren Brown were convincing Carl that he didn't see a ghost when he was 5.
Yeah.
And then we got onto the tricks.
Yeah.
Well, it will live in my mind. He won't get inside my head.
Yeah.
And he got inside your head magnificently, Carl. didn't he? I mean, were you not amazed? I mean, Darren promised actually that he would come on the show in the future, and then you, the listeners, can see how he can baffle, amaze, and generally freak out.
I think we should film everything that happens, right? Because it's just a waste, because you're only getting half of it when you hear what Karl has to say. Because his face... Yeah. Honestly, it says 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, I think we should film it and just put it on a DVD of Karl's facial expressions. This is Karl thinking he saw a ghost. Yeah. This is Karl thinking they were going to clone a man moth.
Yeah.
It's just different faces.
So do you want to try and explain what he did and what marvelled you so much?
Right, yeah. He comes in, he sits down. I'm a bit sort of... bit spooked by him straight away.
Oh, you're spooked by him straight away?
Yeah, there's a weird thing about him. Right? So anyway, he sat there, and I'm watching him.
It's because he was naked?
Checking, seeing what he's, looking at and stuff. Yeah. So anyway, he gets his paper out, and I think, right, he's going to do a bit of trickery and that. And he says to me, right, write down a number and a name, right? It was between
a two-digit number, and a name of anyone you know.
Yeah, right. Now the thing is, I thought of the name because I was telling Steve earlier about the kid at school who I fell out with, right? Yeah. Over that girl who was called Aris, right? So that name was like in my mind, ready to go, because I didn't want to use anybody's name who I knew, sort of. Now, because maybe you've mentioned it in the past. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't say Suzanne.
I knew Colin Makin anyway.
Yeah, well, do you know what I mean? I picked a name, yeah. Well, I thought you might have been thinking about Auntie Nora. So I picked this name, right, that you three didn't really know about, right? Number just came to mind, right? So he
42,
says, right,
we were never thinking of that.
42, right? He said, right, just keep saying it over and over in your head. And I'm there, and he's saying all these sort of different numbers at me, and I'm trying to throw him off a little bit. Every time he said a number that was nothing like 42, I was sort of smiling, looking a bit nervous. Yeah. Don't know if you caught that, right?
I just, all I could see was you looking sort of blank.
Oh, right. So I was doing
stony
that.
Face.
He picked the wrong person when he said, let your mind go blank. You'd realise he picked on the wrong person then.
Right. So
you had to squeeze his head to get it going again.
I said, Darren, if in doubt, he'll be thinking of monkeys. And Darren looked at Karl and he said, were you thinking of monkeys? He said, I tried not to and I thought of them more.
Right, that's true as well. Yeah. Right. So I'm there thinking of these numbers and that, and then he said, right, let's just talk about other stuff for a bit, right? So I was like, well, I'm not going to say anything, right, because I don't want you to catch me out. But then when we were talking, I was trying to like knock him off track.
Clever.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I played a bit of hardball with him.
Yeah.
I was like saying, because we were talking about aliens and that as well, weren't we? And I was saying, well, they might come and land again in 2060.
Oh, clever.
You know what I mean? Dropping in different numbers and that. And so doing all that, playing him at his own game. And I think I had him for a bit. On the ropes, right? So anyway, comes down to the time when he's telling me the name and the number. Yeah. And well, he explained what he actually did. I mean, that was...
He said, just think of a number at the end of it. And he said, oh, is it an I? And you went, it wasn't an I, but there is no... Okay. And anyway, he got
the name.
Harris. Then he went and said, "Do you an extrovert?" And he wrote down these numbers.
Well, he wrote down some numbers and he said that if you're an extrovert, these are the numbers you tend to choose. If you're an introvert, these are the numbers you tend to choose. And he wrote them down. And he said, I don't think you're really an introvert. I don't think you're this. I don't think you're that. And I think he came up with the number 32, didn't he? He said to you, you're thinking of number 32. You said to him, no way. You couldn't believe your luck, could you, when you'd caught him out?
But he said it's either 42 or 32, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, no, but it was beside the point, because then he said, rather brilliantly, hang on a minute, if you just add up these numbers here, that adds up to 42.
It was a magic
add
square.
Up those numbers, that's 42. That's 42 across diagonally there. That box is 42.
All the numbers that added up on the page, whether you go across, sideways, down, across, whatever, always added up to 42.
Yeah.
Right?
And you've got the name Harris.
Which freaks you out.
It freaked me out. I kept saying to him, how do you do it? How do you do it? And he wasn't telling me. I was talking to people at work about him, and one lad said, apparently the trick that he uses is the same thing that Hitler did.
Play record.
No, seriously. Apparently it's the same thing, because he was saying...
What?
Play record.
No, just let me finish, because I've even ran it by other people to check if I'm right on this.
So let's play record and come back to this.
Because the people in the XFM office, they're pretty wise. They're up on that stuff.
No, he used it in a different way.
Play record.
No, hang on a minute. Let me hear it.
All it is, it's power of suggestion, apparently. And when Hitler used to do his big speeches to people.
Yeah. What should we play?
Come on, finish your point.
Well, that's about it.
Who
I'm
told
just
you that?
saying.
Ian Canfield.
A few different people.
Oh, right.
The big thinkers out there.
like
in
one
the office. the brain boxes.
But anyway, right? It's
Because Magnus Magnuson works Sonic so now, doesn't he?
right. Listen,
Or was it Paxman? Was it Jody
now,
Paxman?
that blew me away, right? That the fact that he got the name, he got the number. Spooky bit, right? I'm walking home. I called you up a couple of times and I left a message on your phone because it was just amazing. Not only was he good at magic, but his maths was brilliant. No, well, that thing adding up to 42 was like, how did he do that? I mean, we didn't even make a big deal out of that.
He said that to me. He said, all Carol Vorderman's got is the maths.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine him on Countdown.
Yeah.
He'd even know what they were going to write down. Do you know what I mean? So a bit of a wasted talent. I should see him again about that. I think he's...
He asked him, I said, why are you doing it on mucking around on telly? Then he went, sorry? He went, why are you mucking around on telly?
Yeah.
And he said you could make some serious money. I think Steve went, well, he does all right. He went, nah, but he did that with the ticket thing all day.
Yeah. But didn't you say to him you should be working for the police force?
I said, yeah, he should be in a police station. He could help people out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not a daft idea, is it?
Not really.
Right, so anyway, right, so I get home. Still, I'm calling different people up walking home. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Right, I called Suzanne up telling her about it. And she's like, slow down. She said, you're like a little kid who's just been on a fairground ride or something.
Yeah.
Slow down. Right, so I'm telling her, call me mum and dad up. My dad wasn't that impressed.
No, of course
He's
not.
like, well, it's all been done before. But anyway, right, so...
But then he wasn't impressed with Little Donkey, was
well,
he?
No, he's not impressed by much, is he?
right, so I get in.
He probably had to nip out down to the phone box.
Right.
Do some thieving.
Yeah. We've forgotten bread. No, I'll just go down the phone box.
Yeah.
So I get into my flat, right, and what they do in my flat where I live, they put the post in like these little pigeonholes, right, and I don't normally check them out. I leave it for Suzanne to do, right?
Sure.
But this time, for some weird reason, I thought, right, I'll check it, see if we've got any post. Open it up. There's only this. A letter for Miss Harris.
Yep. There it is. Bona fide in front of us. A letter addressed to a Miss Harris.
Well, does she live there?
No, it's my address. She doesn't live there.
Did she ever?
Don't know. It doesn't matter. It's weird, isn't it?
But
We've never had. Normally, I think there was a guy who lived there called Yaki Shoki.
Mr. 42.
It was definitely wasn't an Harris, right? This is the first time we've had a letter for this woman.
Yes.
Right.
But what are you claiming? Because Darren Brown himself admits that it is not paranormal, it is not supernatural, it is a trick. It's a trick.
Is it?
But he would say that, wouldn't he? Hitler said that. Play a record.
Well, can we open this?
No, it's illegal.
No, but I'm thinking if it's
What if
a
we opened
birthday
it off
card
air?
for someone's like 42nd birthday.
Right. You can't open that letter. Go and put it back, or put not. No, you cannot open that letter.
Why not?
You can't open someone else's mail because you think Darren Brown's supernatural.
What if we steamed it open, then resealed it? No one would know.
It's only a letter.
You can't. You can, but I don't want any part of it.
Carl, I
if
think you should open it.
No, you open it.
I'm not opening it. It's against the law. You should open it,
Right,
though.
we won't open it then.
They won't send you to prison.
Look, forget it.
You'll get off.
Cure.
Yeah.
Bit of cure.
There's no
it's
cure, no.
I'm looking. What? I'm tempted to open it.
Well, do you want to, Steve? There you go.
No, I'm not going to open it. But I think you should definitely. 6 Different Ways by The Cure from the album The Head on the Door. We've enjoyed that.
The head on the door, Carl. Ooh, bit of a coincidence.
Spooky, isn't it?
It was only 4 weeks ago you were talking about a head and a door.
Exactly.
Has the door got a number on it? 42.
Oh, dear.
So we're not opening it.
No.
Well, I can't open it because as the producer, right?
Oh, yeah, because your standing in society is such that they'd make a real example of you.
Yeah.
A producer of a tin pot radio show once a week. Yeah, he should know better. He can press buttons and talk at the same time. Sending down.
But they wouldn't try you in an adult court.
You would
Carl.
get
They
away.
wouldn't be
You
allowed.
would get away with it. Just they hear you speaking for a little while, and the judge would end up squeezing your head and letting you off.
It'd be like those people who train monkeys to break in. Do you remember down in South London? We talked about it in the past, and they were going around robbing stuff,
Hackney.
and they trained them to do it. Yeah,
think
so
they're
I think
doing
that
some time
those I don't think those monkeys would have got in trouble. It would have been the keepers. So, I think XFM would probably take the rap.
Will you open it?
No, I can't be seen to open it.
No, he's
I'm
a
an
writer
award-winner.
director.
Exactly.
So am I. I can't be seen to open
I'll
it.
give it here then.
Right, I'm having no part of this.
That's against the law, but...
Right, I'm having no part of it.
Open it. Come on, you've started now.
Right.
The thing is, right, if it's important, we can say maybe she's listening.
But do you need the stress? What it could be anything. What are you going to say? We're going to say, oh, and if you are listening, Mrs. Harris, you have got gonorrhea. Call the clinic. Do you know what I mean? It could be anything.
Oh, dear.
Oh, well. I think my talk did well. Well, what is it?
It's the number 42 on there.
What is it? Can you say? Be careful. What?
Let me see what it is.
What is it?
Dear Sir, Madam, your periodical dental inspection is now due. Would you kindly contact the surgery to make an appointment? Harris, Mrs. Harris, if you're listening, your periodical dental inspection is now due. You might want to contact the dental surgeon that you normally go to.
She could have a faulty tooth.
Faulty tooth.
42.
42.
I don't believe it. 42.
42. Oh my God.
God, that Darren's good.
Darren Brown's good, isn't it?
Oh dear.
That's some blur then.
Rick, it's almost the end of the show and still got time for the song for the ladies.
But
wait. Carl won't be here next week.
Oh, where's going?
Where are you heading, Carl? Going away for Christmas? Tell us.
What? It's a secret. What you want?
Well, in case your fans try and track you down.
What? Are you going taking pictures of planes in Greece? What?
Political.
Rob your house.
Satirical, Steve. Satirical.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'll tell you what, if I was caught in a foreign country and the government got said, no, it's okay, they were train spotting or plane spotting, I go, no, I am a spy.
Exactly.
No, I am a spy. No, it's all right, you were train spotting. I wasn't spying, please.
I saw you at the Doctor Who convention as well.
No, probably an assassin or something.
Yeah.
I'm probably an assassin.
Carl, where are you going, mate? Tell us, come on, we haven't got time.
You're not meant to say what's it, are you?
What?
People rob your house.
Yeah, we didn't say tell us your address, tell us where you leave the key, and then tell us you're going on holiday. We said where are you going on holiday?
Barbados.
Are you?
Ooh, showing off.
Yeah.
Boasting.
I'll tell you what, Steve, what I'd like to see, and a lot of the listeners right there too, pop round there now, touch him for Christmas.
Shall I touch him for Christmas?
Touch him any way you like for Christmas.
Can I just introduce the song for the ladies before?
Well, love him for Christmas, though.
Can I just say
yes,
what
but
the
as
song
long
is?
as you love and touch
We're going to leave
him.
you with the excellent Tim Buckley, of course, father of Jeff.
I'm just going to be watching, but
this
love
is a track
him.
that was
Look at his little face.
Also on that CD that my friend Dave sent me earlier, so if you don't like it, blame him.
Yeah.
While he's been arrested by the copyright police. And it's called Buzzin' Fly. Let me touch you, Carl.
Don't, Steve.
Go on.
A man for Christmas.
I'm not coming back.
Kissing a man.
Licking.
Kissing a man for Christmas.
Look
You're
like
not in touch with your feminine side at all. I can put you in touch with your feminine side and my feminine
I'm
side.
liking it. So I can't look, I'm busy.
Let's put each
Look,
other
I'm
in
busy.
Oh, good. You have a good Christmas?
Yeah, you?
Yep. Carl?
Yeah, it's alright.
Lovely. Okay, let's crack on.
Good. I went on holiday after Christmas,
Yeah.
and so did our mutual friend Phil Bowker.
Yeah, good man.
He was in Lanzarote and he told me one of the funny. I don't know if I can tell this on the radio. I'll have to say the C word. I'll just go. It's in a sentence, so I just go you see when it comes, and you'll know that he's saying the terrible word. Just didn't want to ruin the anecdote. Anyway, they're walking along one evening in Lanzarote, and there's lots of Brits there apparently, and Phil overhears a sort of married couple arguing. They're having to go home a bit early, and she's saying to him, she went, "For Christ's sake, every time we come out drinking, you always shit yourself." Right?
Wow.
Always, not once. So he's going, I've told you, he said, it's not the drink, it's the weather. She went, the weather. You'll be blaming the food next, you see. I don't think they should have got married.
Wow.
Or mate, when did you think the shooting themselves started? Must have been after the marriage, because if you're courting, and they go, went out with Derek again, did you last night? Yeah, how was it? The evening was lovely, the meal was nice, but he shot himself. Again. That's 5 dates, 5 different heaps of shit.
But I think I can change him.
I think I can change him, yeah. It must have happened after the marrying. Or he just might think, oh God, or he's got to that age where I think, look, I'll just empty it when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep going up and going to the toilet,
It's the ice that does it.
Yeah, Carl is right, I think. It is the ice.
What do you mean?
People forget, they say, oh, don't drink the water when you're on holiday, and they don't. They drink, they buy Evian and stuff.
Oh, I see.
They forget about the ice.
The ice cubes, you're right, in a bar. Made from tap water.
And that can do it, can it?
Yeah.
But what she said every time you're drinking, didn't she?
I assume that she wasn't drinking ice then.
Yeah.
What, I mean, why is it just happened to
Well, let's
him?
be honest, everyone that goes on holiday doesn't end up crapping themselves.
Yeah, they usually make it
He
to a
does
toilet.
He does it every time he drinks, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, apparently.
Just don't let him carry the baguettes.
He's good, isn't he?
Oh, Carl comes out with something.
He does now and again,
High
doesn't
five,
he?
Carl. That was sweet, man.
Yeah, nice one.
What do you, Carl? Would you like to be American?
No, not at all.
Really?
Got me nerves. When I was in,
Get on my nerves.
when,
A whole nation there. reduced.
when I was in Barbados at Christmas,
Oh, name dropping.
right? Yeah. There's loads of them there, because that's...
Was that when you were doing a bit of extra sort of waiting? Was that you were sort of your girlfriend was cleaning rooms, wasn't she?
Went there for Christmas, and there's loads of them there, because that's like really close to America. That's like Blackpool is to Manchester type.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
So it's
That's the analogy a lot of Americans use.
Well, I
so,
think they call it the tropical platform.
but they're going on.
That's only all the brochures, I'm sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And serious now, but
Yeah,
we're going
serious.
on about the September 11th thing.
Yeah.
But they call it the, of course, this is American. Of course,
Brilliant.
the 9/11.
The 9/11.
That's what they call it.
Really? Oh, that's awful. That is. So it's like people who say 24/7.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm working
Americans
my
say
ass
that.
off 24/7.
Well, Americans that say that. Well, they're allowed though.
Oh, Americans are.
Yeah.
I'm talking about an English person who might say it.
Yeah.
Fool. Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Do that American accent again.
Yeah, of course, the 9/11.
Where are you from?
What?
Which part of America is that?
That's how they sounded in Barbados.
Sure.
Sure. But
Can you do any other impression?
But Carl doesn't. I very much doubt that Carl likes newfangled countries like America.
Yeah.
He doesn't like London.
No, true.
So he's not going to
Have you been
like.
to America?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Went to Florida. No, they got me again.
Got on your nerves?
Yeah. Went for some food.
Yeah.
And it was the last few days. I didn't take much money with me, and we were in Florida, and we were hungry, and we went for some steak, and we had our dinner and that, and I think it's their equivalent to the Angus Steakhouse.
Yeah.
Right.
And sat down, had the steak, and that's huge, big portions. But anyway, we didn't have much money left, and we had like another 2 days left, so we didn't leave. We didn't have much money for a tip. Do you know over there they expect it?
Yeah, a big tip, yeah.
So we left what we could, and I don't know what it was. It might have only been the equivalent to 60 pence.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to do that much. We didn't have loads of courses because we didn't have much money. So he brought us like the main course and I don't know, a couple of Diet Cokes. And anyway, left him the 60p
Yeah.
on the way out, and he comes running over. Excuse me, sir, you can have this back. Because it wasn't enough. I mean,
Yeah.
it's outrageous.
What did you say?
I said, all right then. 'Cause well, I needed it. I mean, I thought
Yeah.
it was nice to leave them something, but obviously it wasn't enough, so he got us a couple of more.
Is it good fun with you on holiday? I mean, do you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Do people go with you on holiday?
I get bored after about 4 days.
You surprise me.
And then what do you expect out of a holiday, Carl? What do you go
Sort
for?
of soak up some of the culture.
Yeah.
You liar. You liar.
What did you learn about Barbados while you were there?
A lot of crabs on the beach.
I just imagine him sitting there with his knotted hanky on his head.
As weeks go on, I feel like
We're learning from each other.
I'm learning more now than I did when I was at school.
And can I just clarify?
Yeah.
You weren't raised as an experiment and you escaped from a laboratory. You had regular upbringing in Manchester and that.
Yeah, I didn't go to school much because my mum and dad had a caravan.
Right.
And
No need, is there? No need when you've got that sort of fun at home.
I used to just go away for weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, honestly.
Where'd you used to go?
Port Maddock.
But
And so you didn't go to school much?
No, I did, but not as much as everyone else.
no.
How many holidays were your parents having?
Oh,
What
loads.
was their income that they could...
No, my dad used to work nights, and he used to travel back, because to Manchester from Wales, it wasn't that far. And
Manchester to Wales?
He used to do 4 on and 4 off, so me and my mum were like loving it.
But what Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port
Just
Maddock,
down the road from Port Merion, where they filmed The Prisoner.
right?
Oh, so that's cleared up for me. Location-wise.
So what did you do then? You were in this little 2-berth caravan on the back of a Cortina estate.
Right.
Well, what was it? What was the car? I want what was it?
Ford Granada.
Ford Granada. What are we talking? 1980.
Yeah, 82, 83,
80, right.
84, 85.
Okay. And you're in the car down there, park up.
Yeah.
What was it? What was Port Meredith?
Port Maddock.
Port Maddock.
Remember Ruth?
It's just,
Oh, yeah.
it's just a holiday camp.
Yeah.
And had an arcade and a beach. I was loving it.
Yeah.
But, so of the 52 weeks of the year, let's assume, I don't know how many weeks you take off normally for holidays anyway. Let's just say, I don't know, you go to school 45 weeks of the year maybe? Generally, most kids?
Nah.
Bit less.
Bit less than
About
that?
42.
How many weeks would you say you actually spent in school?
Well, how many weeks do you have off for summer?
Well, we'll work that out. That's what
About
I mean.
6 off for summer, about 3 for Easter, about 3 for Christmas.
Put it this way, I'm surprised I'm not Welsh, to be honest.
Right.
Because I was there more than was in Manchester.
Did the school authority not come and check you out?
No, they didn't.
Didn't get Manchester, I suppose they didn't care, did they?
Not really.
Yeah.
They're lucky you turned up at all. Why did you just turn up for the last day when you could take in your best toy? Did you know that, or you could take in any game?
Just play with everyone else's. Why, I break my stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a
Cool.
good
Well, this
point.
answers a lot. This does answer a lot. The fact that you spent most of your time on the beach as a kid.
Teachers were no good at my school. We were talking about it yesterday.
So you were teaching them a lesson by going off in the summer. Yeah.
Anyway.
And did you go to university?
No.
No. Did you go to sixth form or college?
No.
When did you leave school?
When I was about 15.
Right. What, you just went on holiday and didn't come back?
I just got a job early, didn't I?
Where was it? Port Maddock?
Getting there. No, I was a printer. BM Print in Trafford Park.
Well, that's great. That's a little interview
Yeah,
there.
yeah, little
next,
there.
I'll be interviewing Steve Merchant. What are we playing next?
Bit of elbow.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is Elbow. Bread. Make It With You. Great track, isn't it?
It is a good track.
You can't argue with that.
I think Bread defy slightly my test, don't they? The ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. Because Bread is a pretty awful name, and yet obviously they were very successful.
They're pretty big. I think yeah. You're not confusing it with the sitcom.
I'm afraid
with
I often
Joey.
do. I always associate
Right.
the two, and that's never a good thing.
Yeah. Game's getting hard, because someone's dealing you a losing card.
Was that recorded by Bread?
I think so, the cast of, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Right.
Win it. So the game, yeah, something like that, yeah. Bread. Bread. They're all there.
Look at his face lighting up.
Did you like Bread?
You tell him an Aesop
It was
fable, he's not
alright.
interested. You sing the theme
You're a
to
bit-
Bread.
Yeah, little manx, like the scally sort of scouse
Yeah,
sort
but
of ways.
Manx don't like the Scousers.
Why not? Why can't they live
Just don't.
together? Why
I
can't they all
tried.
live together?
I tried, and then when I went to where's that place? They have flies the size of you can't get them in a matchbox.
Well, most newsagents don't put flies in matchboxes. What do you mean you can't get them in a matchbox? You mean buy them at a tobacconist?
No. I remember being there and thinking, God, the flies are big here. I can't remember, but anyway, there was a Scouse bloke there.
What, a country? Or
Yeah, abroad.
Right, okay.
Flies are massive. And there was a Scouse bloke there, and I was quite happy to let things, we don't get on, but I was like, I'm on holiday, we're in the same town, let's get on.
Yeah.
And he couldn't stand me. Name was Alan. I think he lives in London now. Couldn't be doing with him.
What did he do?
He just was like, I bet you like Man United. And it's like, well, yeah. And it's like, they're rubbish. And going on about my town's dark. It's like, well, when did you go? If it was the winter, it would have been.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Well, I'm glad you got off your chest.
I've never seen Carl like this.
He was annoyed there.
I tell you, Alan, if you're listening, you
Yeah,
really
get in
wild
touch,
Carl.
mate.
You do not want to get on the wrong side of
Really wind him
Pilkington.
up. Anyway, that's
Because-
pretty much it, isn't it, for this week?
That's a lot.
It is indeed. What's your song?
Yeah, song for the ladies this week, taking on from your Bread, really. Same kind of low, acoustics kind of sound. It's Kings of Convenience, Toxic Girl, beautiful track.
Just got time for this.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
See you next time.
Yeah.
My favourite suede track of all time there. Well, that's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last room 101?
Oh, God. It was holidays.
Holidays.
Well,
You want to put holidays in room 101?
people who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long, though. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouser pissed you off. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and like the lesson here is, if you want a good holiday, you got to spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about, 400 quid for two of us for a month or something ridiculous. And we got there, and, you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. It's a ropey hotel. you know, you can tell like the blinds and stuff as you're walking, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. You know, let's not get down about it. It's a holiday. It's for a rest. And you try and make the most of it. And we had to meet. You know, like you have one of those things where you get to your destination and the rep says, right, you know, go and unpack your bags and that. Go and sort yourself out in the room. And tomorrow morning we'll meet up at 10 o'clock. And I'll go through, you know, the best sort of place to go for camel rides and, you know, the best deals I can get you. That sort of thing.
Can anyone here walk like an Egyptian?
So she says, right, tomorrow morning, meet 10 o'clock in the discotheque. So we get up and we have breakfast, and it wasn't a good breakfast. The kitchen was, like, bit horrible. The food wasn't good. And it was run by sort of midgets.
What do you mean it was run? Not there's anything wrong with that.
There was little fellas running around, and the annoying thing was one of them sort of started to fancy my girlfriend.
How did he manifest his affection for
No, you're not saying there's anything wrong with midgets, though, are you? Just saying it was strange that there was...
Yeah, but even midgets shouldn't be cutting in on Karl Pilkington's territory.
I know.
But it's also that thing of, you know, they've got little fingers. And it's sort of
God,
ruined.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not. It is a bit of a phobia of mine.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They are nice people and that.
Sure. Oh, God.
But the annoying thing is...
So what was he doing then? How did he... I don't understand how he was chatting up your girlfriend. Was he crawling under the table so you couldn't see?
He just kept...
Whispering to her from underneath there.
Stop it.
Just sort of, you know...
Wait, I don't want to get a complaint on our last show.
There's not many midgets
What's going to happen? Can we just finish this and start up again in a couple of months?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to know more about the midget theme restaurant, then we'll talk you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just... It's just...
No, that's fair enough, actually.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
absolutely right,
sorry
Karl.
about
That's
this.
your producer's
Listen,
head on.
we'll see you in about a really... it's been a pleasure, truly, and thank you for everyone that wrote
I've got you a couple
letters.
presents.
Have you really?
I've got you both a present, right?
Oh.
I got Ricky, do you know, like we've done fables and
Yeah.
stuff? Right?
Yeah.
This is like Mr. Ben.
Oh.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like little fables that Mr. Ben goes on.
Oh, fantastic.
So I want you to learn something from that for when you come back.
Okay, brilliant. That's lovely,
I'll tell you
Karl.
one of the stories I read this morning. It's brilliant. In fact, when you've done with it, give it me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished reading that.
Okay. Thank you, Karl.
And for Steve, a little chat-up lines.
A little book of chat-up lines.
That's fantastic.
That's great, Karl.
Well, we'll see you in 3 months. But Caroline and Karl cherish Karl Pilkington. He sits in a little room by himself, so keep him in touch. And we'll see you in August. We're going to leave you with something that we all love. This is There Is a Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths. Very apt, I think. Goodbye. See you later.
Yeah, but anyway, he'll be back shortly, I'm sure.
He phoned me. His dad's ill. His dad's in hospital, so Karl went back to sort of look after his mum. And he was so sweet. He said, "I'm back. I'll just drive my mum around." He said so unbegrudgingly. He just went, "It's like old times." And I said, so sorry to hear that." And he went, "That's all right, yeah." I think it's going to be fine. And I said, "How was your holiday?" He went, "Yeah, it was good. Except it were a nudist beach. Didn't tell me." I went,
of course it was.
I went, "What do you mean?" He went, "Well, sitting on the... I don't know why they have to do it. I don't know why they have to do it. Why do they have to do it?" He went, "Suzanne said they think there's nothing wrong with it, like being a transvestite." Right? I went, "I love the fact that your girlfriend has to tell you what's wrong and right in the world." And he went, "Well, we're walking along the beach, fella coming towards us with knob out." I went, "Oh, what's going on here?" Right? And he said, and because it wasn't all nude, he's walking round, he's stark naked, and he wants the freedom of that, but he's got a big rucksack on his back with his clothes on, so he has to get changed. He went, "So what's the point in that?" Right? And I went, "He should just carry the book." He went, "What, and covered it up?" When he went, "Oh yeah, good idea." See? He went, "But I wasn't happy." He says, and that was the first day, so we didn't go there again.
I just imagine his little face.
Yeah, just going, "All right,
gobsmacked.
That's out,
Yeah.
that's out. What's that doing out? Why has he got his out?"
I imagine Karl sort of dressed in a suit, in a sort of safari suit, done right up with a cravat. I'm not undressing. I don't want people seeing the flesh. That's for you, love, and no one else.
But I love the fact that it's going, goes, "Karl, they don't think there's anything wrong with it. They're just happy that way." and he in his own mind just goes, "Like being a transvestite." He knows there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm always a little bit suspect about people who like walking around nude.
I
all
think
the
you meant
time.
transvestites.
No, nudists.
What? Hold on. Can you
Well, if you wanna get me
be a
started on
naked transvestite? What are you then?
Yeah, I suppose you're a...
When Eddie Izzard's naked, is he a naked transvestite?
That's an
'Cause the
interesting
clue is-
metaphysical question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On XFM 104.9.
If you know the answer to that metaphysical question, or indeed any of the famous ones, if a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those?
Excellent.
Any of
That's
those.
brilliant.
Yeah, if you leave the room, Rick,
what's the
does
sound?
it get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music or
Yeah, I'd love to hear
a
it.
bit
What you
more
got?
chat?
Yeah.
I've got the Vines, actually.
Oh,
All
play
right.
it, play it, play it.
Nice.
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed. I've been
I'm in
here
a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah. I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault.
It
It's the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God! I had to go to Capital Library.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right? Place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. I'm on holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the,
It is ludicrous.
and we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me to have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just calm down.
104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't
during the holiday.
Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well, that's
the
our
weird
question.
thing is,
Yeah.
I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It wasn't the nudie speech, was it?
When I first went away,
You saw that old fellow with his packet out.
when I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home. My dad had punctured a lung.
When
And
you
this
say you had
time-
a feeling, what do you mean a feeling?
Just like, I should call home. There's something not right. But this
That's a
time,
very
I thought,
specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How did you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah.
A bit of a dad lung feeling.
That feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
anyway.
But anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well,
didn't we?
let's probe Karl about his holiday, because
Okay.
that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah,
To find out about
you know
dating
more
things.
about this radio business than me.
That's true
You've
enough.
hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah. Well, also,
yeah.
I'm thinking we've got nothing.
Ever
So,
now.
we may as well save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but then I think of the money, which is, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what
I mean, you-
I don't usually
you
get
make
out of
an
bed
awful
for
lot of cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And, the whole thing is, the whole setup. It was raining today. I thought I should have a cabin. And then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well that I only played ballads and same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week.
Oh, lovely.
I've been down to the Capital Library
Right.
to get some good tunes. And what about a little bit of AC/DC? Oh, took me all night long.
Let's hear it.
Well, that's cheered me up.
In a better mood now?
Yeah.
Good.
That's great. Should we rock out today?
Yeah, well,
Bit of
yeah.
Led Zeppelin, maybe Stones.
Brilliant, yeah. Some other classics. No,
Yeah. When are we going to talk about Karl?
Have we run out of stuff already? Okay,
already.
let's go.
Okay, now, yeah.
So where did you go, Karl? What was the story?
it was my birthday, right? Went home after working with you a couple of Saturdays ago, right? Girlfriend was like, open your card. And I said, no, it's my birthday on Monday, I'll open it then.
You obey by the rules, don't you, on birthdays? Birthday rules.
Well, there's no point.
Well, exactly. Chaos leads that way.
Yeah, right, so,
Not an anarchist, never has been.
so anyway, she was kept going on, it was doing me head in, so I said, alright, I'll open it.
Yeah.
So I opened it, ticket fell out, surprise holiday to one of the Canary Islands. So,
And what was your reaction? I mean,
first one was we haven't got enough money
right.
for this, but I didn't want to ruin it, so...
No.
So I didn't go on about that, and I said, oh, it'd be great. So I can't wait. So,
Did you say it in that tone of voice?
Well, it was good timing because I was tired and everything. And I'm not a big holiday fan,
No.
but the timing was right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same as last night. I don't always like a curry, but last night
You're in the
Yeah.
mood.
you get that sort of, oh yeah.
Curry, you had a feeling.
Yeah, you had a feeling
You
for
thought,
curry.
and then lo and behold, later you were eating the curry. It's weird, isn't it?
Very
Isn't it weird, the
strange. Life is-
paranormal? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird?
They work in mysterious ways.
Yeah,
ghosts.
yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, right, the island, if I was on Wish You Were Here, I'd probably say it's a bit barren.
Okay.
Not much there, but if you get a hotel, you guarantee good weather. Right?
Are you?
No, what I mean is, it'll be a good holiday. If you get a hotel, right, the weather's always good, so you'll have a nice
Yeah,
time.
that was a comma, yeah, it was a, yeah, go on.
And all that, and the food was alright, and everything was going alright. I was just having a nice, relaxing time.
And how do you sort of spend your time on a holiday? You just lie around? Is that
That sort of holiday, just lying around. I bought a book.
You bought a book?
Yeah.
Okay, ghosts?
No, it was short stories, right? It
About
was like
ghosts?
no, it was about like special days in our time and time before me and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like it was telling you about how in I think it was 1814 the Thames frozen up.
Yeah.
And all these stories are told by eyewitnesses.
Yeah.
Right. So there's some fella who was around in 1814. And the Thames was frozen, and people used to put market stalls on there, and they'd do the shopping. It was like an Oxford Street.
Was that Mad Liar Charlie? No, because he's famous for that.
Well, I'm sure, you know.
No, I think that was Mad Liar Charlie.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was reading that, and then after a couple of days was a bit like,
boring.
Yeah, you can only do sort of so much lying around
And so much reading.
So Suzanne said, let's go on the beach, have a walk.
You ain't gone on the beach?
Where had you been up to this point then? In your room?
No, just like round the pool, just relaxing and having a swim and that.
Yeah.
So she said, let's go on the beach. I said, all right then, yeah. So wandered down to the beach, and first impressions are, yeah, it's all right, it's clean.
Your criteria is so basic, it's brilliant. Hotel, yes. Roof, good. Food, adequate. Beach, clean. Next.
So I'm walking along, and everything's good, and, there's a woman feeding fish bread, which I thought that's different.
I love that. He likes originality. He loves a bit of originality.
He was feeding fish bread?
This woman was there, like, up to her knees in water.
Yeah.
And she was stood
Was
there.
that a sea?
Chucking,
Oh, right, good.
chucking this bread, and I thought, what's she doing? And I stood there and watched for a minute, and there was little fish coming up, having the bread. I thought, So we carried on walking, and everything's going well, and then this fella comes towards me.
Everything's going well.
Yeah, that's
I haven't fallen over.
Clean feeding bread. 2 points for originality. Yeah.
Fella comes walking towards me.
Oi.
He's only got no pants on.
Oh.
So I said, Suzanne, what's going on?
Why did he turn to her? Like she knows more than him.
So she said, oh, yeah, it's, she said, yeah, it's a nudity.
Is this going to be a long story? Could you pour that coffee? Can you give me that coffee over? Sorry, this is really bad. Yeah, because he's pouring. Thank you.
Just amuse yourselves while we sort the coffee.
Thank you very much.
Steve, do you want
I'll have a cup of coffee, Carl. Thanks, yeah, cheers.
Cold. Right, good. Okay.
So...
Great. Thank you.
So she said, yeah, it's a nudist beach. So I said, well, why, what? I said, we're all it's all mixed up. Normally on a nudist beach, it's a nudist beach and you don't go wandering on there when you get your clothes on and that. So it annoyed me a bit, because there wasn't any signs. So this fella's getting closer.
Well, the knob out was a sign.
Yeah. Right, so he's getting closer. And he walked past me. It was an old fella. And he walked past and he had a hat on and a little pipe. And a big rucksack on his back. Right, so he got me thinking.
Not strictly naked.
I'm walking along and I'm thinking, right, why do people want to do this? So straight away, I wasn't on holiday anymore, because most of the time when I'm on holiday, I don't think about anything. Right?
Your mind's a blank.
I just switch off. Right? But all of a sudden, this has got in my head now, and I turn around to look at him, and...
Check out his arse.
And this bag, right, I swear, it was massive, right?
What? You had a massive bag?
The bag.
His rucksack?
His rucksack.
Oh, right, okay. When he said there was an old couple coming towards me, I said, what was lower, the bloke's bollocks or the woman's tits? And he said, well, that was another point, she might as well have worn knickers. Because I was so late, you can see it. That's what he said to me.
So you saw the bag?
So it annoyed me, yeah, because the whole idea, innit, this is what I think, I mean, I might be wrong, right? Might be wrong.
Chances
You never have been. You never have been before.
Being nudist, right? What's it all about?
So I'll tell you, on that point, Carl, let's play a tune, let's come back and we'll discuss...
What are you going to play?
We'll discuss that very issue. We've got some ideas, we did chat about this last week, Carl, in your absence.
Alright, well, we'll play the choral.
Okay.
It's a good one, this.
Yeah.
Coral, Dreaming of You, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
If you just joined us, Carl is walking down the beach, and a man has just passed him with his knob out.
Yeah, his testicles out and his huge bag, apparently.
Right.
Now, we'll sum this up, quick, because we did talk about it last week. You did call me and tell me some of these things, and we sort of mentioned it last week, but you just want to say just give us your thoughts on nudity.
Well, what I don't understand is, right, nudity, I thought it was all about, sort of being free.
Yeah.
natural, letting the breeze, you know, blow around you and that. That's all I can think of like the bonus of doing it. But you can get that by just having a pair of shorts on, right? Because I'm not one for getting my kit off. It's just something a bit weird about it, isn't it? Normally, if I go for a walk on the beach, I'll put a shirt on.
Sure.
But leave it unbuttoned.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, tease the ladies, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just feels a bit weird. So it's best to cover your back anyway, because the sun and all
good
that.
advice, yeah.
But when I saw him, and I thought, well, right, is he doing it to sort of be free and be comfy and all that? And then I thought, but he's carrying a big bag, right? I've got a pair of shorts on, and I'm not looking at him thinking, I bet he's really comfy. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't going, I can't wait to get home and get my shorts off. They're really annoying me, these. So, and that's just it. I don't get what it's all about.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Well, okay. Well, my advice to you is don't go to nudist beaches again.
Well, I didn't go again.
Do you play volleyball?
Nope.
Well, there's nothing in it for you, to be honest, Carl.
Do you ever walk around the house nude?
Not really. Only if, like, it's quickly to sort of jump out of bed and go and get a glass of orange. But I've got to be careful, because living on a high street, there's flats right across the way looking in.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's all
Chinese fella.
There's a little
exactly.
And that was the other one. Is he the one?
There's the old woman reading a book.
Yeah, it could be dead for all we know. It hasn't moved.
There's some bouncers, and
some bouncers?
I think so, yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
They're always... There's always...
Her name's Carol.
But, yeah, the only time, if I nip out, sort of get out of bed at night, go and get an orange, I've still got to be careful, because if they're awake and I open the fridge door...
and the light illuminated,
comes up,
yeah.
They'll sort of see the light.
And the shadow.
Turn round.
And the weird, long, stretchy shadow. What did you get? You get up and got orange juice or orange swash?
You know, Robinson's.
You can't advertise on...
Why don't you take a glass of that to bed with? Why are you getting up?
Yeah.
Because whenever I do that, I normally don't wake up, and it's a waste, isn't it?
The man is a genius. And continuing our rocking out thing.
Yeah, we're in a rock mood.
Well, I think this sums up rock and roll, doesn't it?
It's not called rock and roll, is it?
Yeah.
Textbook. Featuring Puff Daddy and Little Kim, that's Notorious B.I.G.
Brilliant.
and Notorious.
Great, lovely. Carl just said to me, here's something. You can't hold your breath to death.
Have you tried it, Carl?
It's just another little lesson.
There's someone here who's in a really low ebb. They've been listening to a show, they were going to commit suicide. They just started holding their breath and they oh, it's brilliant.
Well, what did you learn in the week, right? I'm always doing all the educating. I asked you were talking about watching a programme about jellyfish.
Yeah.
And I said, well, that'll be interesting. I'll try and find some stuff out, but I couldn't find anything that I didn't already know about them.
It must be difficult for you to find anything you don't already know.
So what did you learn about jellyfish?
I agreed with you by the end of it, that they should be wiped off the face of the earth, because they're balls of water in membrane, right, that go around stinging people to death.
Yeah.
Let's lose them, Carl. Let's lose the jellyfish. Yeah?
That's what I think. Because I was stung by one. You know?
You got stung by one?
I was on holiday and got stung by one.
Yeah.
And I don't understand.
No, you're not. I'm not a fan of them.
So that's that.
Good. Well, that's sorted out the jellyfish conundrum. We've solved that particular worry.
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on, that one.
Right. In Turkey...
Nice.
It's not, actually. That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
is it a theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it...
So they were
get
working,
them cheaper?
They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
not eyeing up and down, just eyeing her up."
Yeah.
Anyway, no. So
what was she doing in the kitchen?
No, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along.
Are they low tables?
And you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he?
It was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was a
little fella, yeah.
Did he?
What do you mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
Sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf-like? He had magic powers, or he was 4 foot?
No,
what do you mean, Carl?
A little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
30 feet hot and
nothing
thirsty.
around
Right, Carl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
There's underground monkeys that
Look,
do
you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, go on, right. So you went into this holiday, yeah?
Yeah,
And you went into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And you looked over.
You thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a minute.
hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why though? Why did they
It
get
was
the
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was
There was loads of
summer.
them. They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more? What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
Well, no, but they hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God.
Right,
So it's a midget serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is sort of little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't seen
your
a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh, he's...
Oh, just like, you know, look
he may be small, but he's
well,
built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
So...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like, you
don't
know,
want to be
what's going on? I've paid for this holiday.
And then you get off with a midget?
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway.
But it doesn't matter, because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
yeah.
Tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say?
Right,
What were you going to say?
I was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe...
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
Right. Badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
This is educating Ricky, is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. You know, he's having a good time.
Waiters are all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
No.
As his girlfriend wandered in there.
And they do,
With a stepladder.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah, but
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over.
See, I can't believe this is true.
Sorry, I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was in a
true.
restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Carl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Carl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh,
particular
this at this
restaurant.
hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Carl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey.
No!
Don't have calamari when you're over there.
Yeah.
Oh, Carl, you've done it again.
Well,
Karl is our sort of, I say producer, but he's the one that pressed the buttons because I was
Dog's
too.
body.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just because I was too big to run the desk.
Yeah, yeah, too
like
important,
I used to have to do.
Literally too big. You couldn't get behind it.
Yeah, and then we discovered that, you know, he looked a bit like a boring sort of, alright, yeah, but then when we sort of, you know, poked him with a stick, he came up with, he doesn't realise, but some of I think some of the funniest
extraordinary things I've ever
heard. Say hello, Karl.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, classics, I think, so far, that have gone straight to the list include, have you ever used a Y front correctly?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You never see an old person
Eating a Twix.
eating a Twix. These are sort of things. He's back on his campaign to get rid of jellyfish. Why is that, Karl?
Oh, did you see the paper yesterday?
Go on.
There's a jellyfish, right? It's about 15 foot long, about 5 foot wide, and there's a fella swimming next to it, and the paper's going, oh, look at this we've found, there's loads of them in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's because the water's getting hot, so it's making jellyfish really big.
Oh dear. How's the campaign going to get jellyfish get rid of them?
What was your point about jellyfish? They don't do anything.
There's no point. They get in the way.
Jellyfish, yeah.
It ruined me holiday, because I got stung by one.
Yeah.
But you think the same thing about Liverpudlians, and we can't just go around, wiping out things that ruin your
let's
holiday.
do the jellyfish first, and then we'll move on to the Scousers.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Beautiful day. You too, to kick off the show, Steve.
Absolutely.
The Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
Hello,
Indeed.
boys.
Carl's ill. Well, he's not here. I mean, I never believe people when they're ill. I think they're always malingering. I never take any days off work. I just think you can drag yourself in unless it's life-threatening or...
To be fair, Rick, can I just stop you there? It's not so much that you take days off as you'll just suddenly decide around lunchtime that you've overeaten and need to go and lie down.
But I'm my own
with
boss.
a cold compress.
Yeah,
and
but
a
I'm my
Swedish
own...
masseuse.
I'm my own boss.
Yeah. So it's not so much you take days off. It's not so much you take days off as you never actually do a full day's work.
Yeah,
You actually
exactly.
prevent that straight away.
I never take that hour and a half off a day.
Exactly.
XFM 104.9.
So what's the story, Claire? Do you know anything about Carl? Do you know what his illness is?
I think he's got this sort of cold virus that's going around. He phoned me yesterday. He did sound poorly in his defence. A little bit croaky.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He coughed a bit.
I'm not being funny. He better be in hospital.
To miss this show.
To miss this show. Flagship show of the week on XFM.
Do you know, you are right, because, and you've been away, haven't you?
Been away 2 weeks. We had the best of again. But let's put out the best of.
Yeah.
Let's put out the best of the last 2 weeks, shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try and get him on the phone. We're going to phone him, and I want him to really explain himself because, I think he's malingering, to be honest.
Well, he phoned me in the week and he said, Steve, don't forget, there's a documentary on Friday night about Oliver the humanzi, the human monkey. He said to me, it's going to be brilliant.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't brilliant.
It was...
I especially stayed in and watched it.
I taped it and watched it afterwards, and I've never seen so much hype and desperation. They kept showing the same clip of this chimpanzee that walked upright like a lot of chimps can.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It lost its hair, so it was half human, because all humans are bald.
Yeah.
So that's the half human bit. It didn't have hair. I'm sorry, humans do have hair on their heads.
Yes.
The other thing was this desperation to go, could it be half chimp? No. It's a chimp that superficially looks less like a chimp than other chimps. So Lee Evans looks a bit like a chimp. Is he half chimp, half human?
Yeah.
No, he's a human who looks a bit like a chimp. That's libelous.
Yeah.
That's a bit insulting,
Evans
isn't
could
it?
have you
Should we
there.
just play some music
Yeah,
now?
I'm really sorry about that.
I'll get back to you on that.
Well, we can't get hold of Karl, right? We looked, it's got his old number out there.
His home number?
Yeah, it's a hold on. Right. So we went to the new records. He hasn't even given him this new home number. So something's funny going on. He doesn't want to be contacted. He hasn't given me his home number. I've tracked down a friend who's looking at it for us. That phone might ring any moment. I apologise for that. But why is Karl not available?
It's interesting that neither you or I, and I like to think of ourselves as being fairly close friends of Karl.
Yeah.
We have made him the man he is today. We cannot get in touch with him.
In
We
the
cannot
same way,
contact him.
that bloke bought Oliver.
Sure.
I think that Karl is now ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, exactly. I think very much that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Carl is very much like a humanzee.
If
in
we
many
look,
ways.
we're going to lose contact with him and find him 5 years in a circus in Manchester.
Exactly, they're doing experiments on him.
Yeah. They're
We
going.
can't figure him out.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with
He
his
looks like a
chromosomes.
human, but
He acts like because usually humans stand upright.
Yeah.
And Carl likes to walk on all fours whenever he can.
yeah, he's not interested in other human women. He's only interested in apes.
Yeah. It
Doesn't make sense.
Oh my God. And he's bald.
He is bold.
Oh look, there's as much evidence
And-
for Carl being a humanzee as Oliver.
Yeah.
I think there's more. And
Well, Carl barely walks upright.
I know.
Scared of fire.
Yeah, I know. It is interesting, isn't it? Oliver was built, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was a- yeah,
Why
it
were you
was-
looking, Rick? I'm interested that I couldn't. What? Your eyes were kind of uncontrollably drawn
Steve, they were
towards
just
his.
there.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just looking at his face.
No,
Sorry, Rick, but if there's something you want to get off your chest.
yeah, and that was the human part of it then, was it? Being built like that? Because
Yeah.
that's humans, but...
Yeah.
Although Carl's is very tiny and hidden behind. And I've noticed something else as well. He's got a big red arse,
That's true.
hasn't he?
Yeah. It's all beginning to slot into place.
And I've seen him climb up a cabinet and eat a banana as well. Just over lunchtime.
And peel it with his toes.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to track him down because he's malingering. He's definitely
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's at home now in the garden swinging on his tyre. He's not ill.
I think more truthfully, someone said to me that I said Carl might be ill. They said, right, are you not going to do the radio show then?
Well, that's what annoys me.
I mean, that's the biggest problem. Is that,
Yeah.
let's be honest, we haven't got anything without
All
Carl.
we've got is the hook. People are staying listening because eventually they think we might get through to him at home.
Yeah.
And there'll be fun on this show to be had.
If we don't get in touch with Carl, I think we may as well just shoot off and leave Claire to do the show.
I've got some great music. Is that not
Well, it's a small.
Well, you could
small,
leave the music with
conversation.
me. I could just play
There's not many
it.
reasons
That is true,
anyone's
isn't it?
supposed to be here.
Okay, well, play some great music now,
play a
Steve.
great tune.
Okay, wedding present, Steve.
Yeah, I'll explain what it is afterwards. Just play it. It's a joy.
There's a monkey theme.
There is a
monkey connection. Call in if you know the answer. Another classic there from Oasis, Supersonic on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis standing in for Carl. But where is Carl? Where is Carl?
So we've failed to get in touch with him at home.
Well, look, he doesn't
think
want to
he's
be
listening?
contacted. He's turned up every phone off. He hasn't given the XFM his new home phone number. He doesn't want to be contacted. I can't believe he's not listening, to be honest.
So you think he's listening now?
Yeah, he listened in Manchester. If he's not listening, he's out and about. I mean, has anyone spotted Carl?
What's your message to him, Rick, if he's listening?
Call up.
Anything else more sort of...
Call up or you're fired.
Okay. Any bad language you want to use? Obviously, you can't really swear.
I can't
on the radio.
really say it.
What sort of words? I mean, the F word, would you say?
I'd say the F word. I'd call him a twat.
Would you use the P word? I'm thinking of prick.
Prick, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely use that. Not on air, but
Sure.
I'd call him a
What about
stupid
tits?
little prick.
Would you just say you're a tit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Little,
All right.
little, you stupid little bag of tits, I'd
Yeah,
say to
yeah,
him.
yeah,
Not,
yeah.
I mean, privately.
What about the MF word? Because that's pretty intense. That's pretty hardcore. Do you think that this is not appropriate now? Do you think that would be too extreme?
I'm worried if I use that.
There's
And,
no
he
going
was,
back.
and he was genuinely ill.
Sure.
I'd feel,
You feel bad
bit
if
of
he
a,
later
a
died.
bit of a
C word.
cock.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cock.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking of that. C
And
word.
I mean a male bird.
Sure, because we've got in trouble with that before.
Meaning penis, and we don't mean that.
Yeah, we definitely don't mean penis.
But if anyone out there, sorry about that. It was a discussion about bad language. We weren't actually using it. But if any of you out there do see the little twat, get him to call XFM immediately.
Yeah, and likewise, if you're listening, Carl, you cheeky MF, well, you sexy MF, as Prince once said,
Yeah.
then give us a ring, because we'd love to talk to you. We just want to find out
Just
how you
call
are.
in. We know you're listening. Little Amy Man, Red Vines.
Brilliant.
Lovely track. On XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Claire Sturgis, in for Karl Pilkington. Little. He hasn't called.
He may be really ill. I'm feeling a bit guilty.
How ill is he, though? I mean, do you know what I mean? How ill have you got to be to not be able to make a phone call?
Honestly, Juan on XFM 104.9. Right, I just called Carl again. I've been calling him all the time, trying to get through to him, right? He's changed his message, so he is listening, and I've got proof. So can you just call the number, Claire?
Yeah.
Right, call this number. Now listen to this. This is really annoying.
We should tell you now that this is not an amusing sketch or setup.
No.
What's happening there, Claire? Not quite happening for you?
No, it's all right. We'll try that again.
Try that again, Claire.
Yeah.
I'm livid now.
I'm genuinely annoyed because you'll see, when you hear the message, you'll realise why. Right.
Okay, right. Let's try again.
I don't know who he thinks he is now. I'm beginning to wonder if his minor celebrity is going to his head. All this nice write-up in Heat magazine.
Yeah.
It's changed him. Richard Anderson, incidentally, has emailed in.
Go on.
Dickers Anderson. It's not happening, is it, there? Claire?
Is it?
Why not?
Because I'm a bit stupid.
Why
Because
can't...
I can't work it out, can I?
Can't figure it out.
How would you call someone normally?
Well, normally I just pick up the phone and dial it.
Sure.
No, I don't
then
mean...
get- you
No,
know.
I mean...
But it's like I have a problem getting it through the desk. I tell you what, can I play an ad break and practice? Pretend this didn't happen and then
You
come
know,
back
in a
to
weird
you.
way, it's like Carl's
having
still
Carl.
here.
It's like having Carl. Play the ads.
I'll get back to you.
Bit of Snoop. Never... And when did a bit of Snoop ever hurt anyone, Steve?
Absolutely. Never, I don't think.
Okay. Carl's away. He pulled the wool over Claire's eyes. There's a few people out there that believed he was ill. I knew he wasn't. In fact, at one point I thought, maybe he is ill. His message on his answer machine has changed in the last 5 minutes, and listen to it, and this is evidence that he's not ill. Right.
Okay,
Don't
here we
like
go
that.
then.
Yeah.
Who don't read out? Anderson, Richard Anderson, I should just say, has got in touch.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Oh, Claire.
No, I can do it. Just tell
All
me
right.
Anderson.
This is ludicrous, yeah.
Sorry I'm not in today, but not well on that. No more Rockbusters. I think that's what's affected me. It's got me down a bit.
So he's joking.
Yeah.
The doctor said I'll be back swinging on my tyre in no time.
So
See you later.
he was listening.
He's clearly listening.
So he was listening because we said about swinging on
We
the
received a
side.
message.
At any time.
Right. Carl, call me. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll play a little game. Carl would appreciate this. Call me, Carl, or I'm going to give out your number. What's the first 5 or 6 digits, Claire?
Well, it's 07968.
07968. Okay. Phone now, Carl. Start calling now. Right, give the next number, Claire.
You said
You said give the next number.
1.
Make
One.
note of this, because
Okay.
if you want to call Carl yourself...
07968, and the first number to be given out is 1. He's not ill. How do you feel now, Claire? Because he's made a fool of you, because you believed
I mean,
him.
I actually
He's
felt
made a
really
monkey out of
sorry
you.
for him
Yeah.
last night. But now, passed out, I feel a little bit let down.
Right, okay, so we give a number out every 5 minutes until Carl calls, because we know he's listening now. He's taking the piss. He's not ill, obviously, you can hear that. That was as long as a link, so he could have been here. He could definitely call.
Are we leaving this message? Is this a message we're still leaving on his phone?
Yeah.
We're still leaving it.
Good.
Yeah. Good, yeah.
Why don't we leave the rest of the show on his phone?
Yeah,
As a
yeah,
message.
leave it up.
He's got to
yeah.
listen through it all so he can delete it.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing, of course, is that he's not going to get paid for this.
No.
So he's thrown away 80 quid.
That's £80.
Right? Now, in Manchester, that's a week's wages. So
Easily.
he's obviously been spoilt. For all his mank charm, he's down here, he's living the life of
He
Riley.
thinks 80 quid's nothing.
He thinks 80 quid's nothing
Up there,
already.
you could be buying you could buy yourself your own horse.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
could probably get yourself a deposit on a flat.
I'd have thought so.
Up
I'd
there,
have thought so,
easily.
yeah. And so, or sun lamps because it's always dark.
Yeah.
He could go mental up there. Now,
Dog piece of string.
So what's the first few digits we've given out?
07968.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then
code.
and
We've
then
got
1. Okay, we give out a
Another
number
of Carl's phone number digits.
So take that down because we love calling him. Should we have a little bit of feed or
Let
something?
me just tell you what Dick has said.
Yeah.
He said, Richard Anderson, he also said, P.S. the show's still rubbish without Carl.
Still rubbish without Carl. Now, is that a compliment? It's still rubbish without Carl, which suggests he thought it might be better without Carl.
No, I think he means it's equally rubbish.
Right. Brilliant.
Nothing
Thanks.
changes.
Thanks, Dickers.
Yeah,
Good
nothing
on Dick
if not
Meister.